Jetpack, you ready to play the Pokemon trading card game online? If so,
let's start the show!
Hey everyone, I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com, personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, aka the hottest calves on Twitch. And we're here to play the Pokemon trading card game online. The new set is out right now, and I've got like over 100 packs to open. Actually, let me get that set up here real quick. And it makes us so many bones. Yeah, we'll talk about it a little later on the stream. And yeah, let's jump over the screen and start cracking some packs. Yeah, Astral Radiance is finally here, and I have been grinding PTCGO for the last couple of months. I actually grinded so much that the game told me, hey, you're about to hit the cap on the number of coins you can have. You better start spending them in the store soon. So I said, all right, bet. And the following day, I ended up buying over 100 packs with the in-game coins. I have been grinding tournaments as well. So we've got 115 packs to open. I've got a handful of other ones as well, but the focus here is really Astral Radiance, brand new set. Lots of really impactful cards coming out of here, including Palkia V-Star. Dialga V-Star seems really interesting with the whole being able to take a second turn. Darkrai looks really cool to me, and a whole bunch of cool trainer cards that seem to shake up the meta quite a bit. These last few days, like the set's been out in PTCGO since Tuesday, and people have been playing with the new cards, but I've been holding out this whole time so that I can open all of these with you on stream or in the video right now. And I'm got my fingers crossed. I don't expect to pull like a full set of Palkia V-Star or anything like that, but I'm hoping we can get enough pieces to start, either augmenting our existing decks or get close to building something cool. All right, so without further ado, 115 packs of Astral Radiance. Let's go. Are we gonna start first pack magic? Yeah? No? I love seeing the new stamp on everything. Okay, we've got a couple cards we have to talk about here, but first, the double banger. Oh, we got the Radiant Greninja and Player 2 Star. Thank you so much for renewing your sub. 37 months total. Okay, we got some good stuff here. And okay, Regidrago's not bad. Regidrago's not bad as our rare. I have fought the Regi deck a lot since this set came out, and Regidrago is one of the key cards, mostly because it has the ability Dragon's Horde once during your turn. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may draw cards until you have 4 in your hand. You can't use more than 1 Dragon's Horde ability each turn, and it's great for drawing cards, and it's kind of one of the key linchpins of the Regi deck. And maybe I'm gonna guess that we'll have enough to build the Regi deck once we're done this pack opening. Some other noteworthy cards here. We've got Radiant Greninja, our first Radiant card here, which has it's the new mechanic. You're allowed 1 Radiant card per deck, and because they're really good single price Pokemon. And this one has the ability Concealed Cards. You must discard an energy card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. Kind of like a Chinchino, but you get to also discard energy. And you might think off the top of your head, like, why do you want to discard energy? There are a lot of decks that want to discard energy so they can reattach it back. Metal decks with Metal Saucer. Now dark decks with Dark Patch. Water decks with Melanie, electric decks with Flaffy. So many decks rely on discarding energy, and Radiant Greninja has that built in. And it's Move Knight Shuriken. Shuriken is not bad either. 2 water and a colorless. Discard 2 energy. Do 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. This is particularly good in a Palkia deck where you can just instantly charge Radiant Greninja, hit for 2/9. You can snipe 2 bench, like 2 Drizziles, or soften up VMAXs and stuff like that. And thank you Sweaty Potato for the follow. Much appreciated. Very good card. Instantly putting this in a couple of decks, like as soon as we're done. Other cards noteworthy here. Grant. This is a great card for fighting decks. During this turn, your fighting Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So, damage boost of 30. Great. But also, during your turn, if this Grant is in your discard pile, you may discard 2 cards, except for any Grant, from your hand. And if you do, put this Grant in your hand. So it's pretty much, once you use it the first time, you can keep discarding cards and get Grant back and then cash it out for another plus 30 damage. And yes, it's a trainer card, so you can't play Professor's Research and Grant at the same time. But if you need that consistent damage boost, you've got an option here, and you only really need 1 in your deck, which is great. And another one here, another fighting boost, Gutsy Pickaxe. Reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a fighting energy card, attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. If it's not a fighting energy card, put it in your hand. So bare minimum, it is an item-based draw card. Get to draw 1 more card. Best case, if you're playing a fighting deck, get an extra energy attachment to a bench Pokemon, which is great. I really want to get, as part of this new set, I want to figure out a way to make Lucario V-Star work without Arceus, and I have a feeling this Gutsy Pickaxe is going to be part of that answer. All right, next. I'm not going to spend that much time on all of the packs. We've got too many packs to go through in order to cover all of them. Here we go. We've got Cleaver. I mean, it's a holo, and okay, Timbercleave, 2 colorless, flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. Kind of a gimmick. You have to hit 2 heads. Maybe you play this with Glimwood Tangle for a little bit. Sweaty Potato. And Berserker Tackle, 2 fighting energy, does 120. It's not a great card. But an interesting trainer here, Switch Cart. Switch your active basic Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, heal 30 damage from the Pokemon you move to the bench. If you are playing a deck that primarily features basic Pokemon like a Zacian V Zamazenta, or even to a certain extent something like a Raikou, Raichu, Entei deck, where you're primarily fighting with basic Pokemon, this is just a straight up upgrade to that. The trade-off is if you've got stuff that are evolution Pokemon, like if you're playing the Raikou Raichu deck and Flaffy is stuck in the active, you can't use this card. But if you're playing, if you have one of these and you can heal up, it's not a bad option. Moving on. How you doing today, Sweaty Potato? Ooh, we got some other noteworthy cards here. Registeel by itself is not great, but it's a step closer to building the Regi deck. We've got Jubilife Village, which is once during each player's turn, that player may shuffle their hand into their deck and draw 5 cards. If they do, their turn ends. Interesting way of shaking up your hand if you brick, though you do give the opponent the option to draw up as well. Though it does end their turn, so it's not too bad. This one, in talking with Steph, because I've pulled this card, I've opened a bunch of Astral Radiance cards here as well. This one is, I call this the mess around and find out card. It's very specific. You can only use this card only if you go second and only during your first turn. Search your deck for a basic energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Your turn ends. This feels very limited. It only is good on your first turn if you lose the coin flip, and it's 1 energy attachment, and it's probably not worth it. Probably not. All right, moving on. Okay. Ooh, we've got some new other noteworthy cards here. Let's flip it. Oh God! Oh God! We got a big one. We got one. Yes. Ooh, that didn't take too long. We have. Okay, hold. I need to catch my. I need to catch my breath. Okay, I'm good. We have a Rainbow Origin Form Palkia V-Star probably the most coveted card in this entire set. 280 HP, which makes it on the high end of V-Star Pokemon. It's got the move Subspace Swell for only 2 water energy, does 60 damage, plus this attack does 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon. If you play a Suicune, a Raikou, a Entei, it's the same move, but it does 60 damage base instead of 20. So all of a sudden, you're now doing, if it's a full bench, 100, 200... 200, is it 260? I think it's it's 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon. Yeah, 260 damage max. You put a choice belt on there, it's 290. It's one-hit KOing stuff. Absolutely crazy. And then it has the V-Star power Subspace or Star Portal. It's an ability during your turn. You may attach up to 3 water energy from your discard pile to a Pokemon, water Pokemon in any way you like. So this is your way of powering up Greninja, your way of powering up Shady Dealings Inteleon when you need to get that 120 damage. It is a way of powering up the new Starmie, which can do crazy damage once you get the 3 energy on there. Fantastic card. I hope... Is it too much to ask if we pull a couple more? It doesn't have to be the rainbow version even. I'm okay if it's not. Okay. We also have Feather Ball. I think a very situational card. You can search your deck for a Pokemon that has no retreat cost, reveal it, and put it into your hand. So if you really need to fish out something like a Mew or a Jolteon, that's probably the only real meta relevant cases of this Feather Ball. So probably not all that useful. Whew, what a start. Oh my goodness. Double banger right here. Ooh. Okay, we'll get to that in a sec. And okay. All right. First, let's look at the pretty card. Let's look at the pretty card. We love these trainer gallery cards here. Look at Frostmoth with Melanie looking all pretty. And yeah, game imitates life. I pulled one of these too. I pulled one of these in real life. Of course, it's the Frostmoth from Sword and Shield base set that accelerates water energy, and it's a pretty version of it. I don't really play Frostmoth anymore, though I know I've heard there's a couple of meta relevant decks right now running it, and it's of course, if we have the trainer gallery version, we'll absolutely run it. And Miltank is a really interesting card. 110 HP, and its move Route does 10 damage plus 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. You can use a double turbo or twin energy to charge that up. But the real kicker here is its ability, Miracle Body, where you prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V. This is kind of crazy because there are a lot of meta-relevant decks that cannot hit Miltank at all. And unlike stuff like Altaria or Decidueye, or there's another one that blocks Vs. Unlike those cards, you don't have to evolve into it, and it covers, unlike a Zamazenta or a Glaceon, which only block VMAX damage. This blocks all Pokemon VMAX, V-Stars, all of it, and you don't have to evolve it. You just go bam, you put it in the active, and there are a bunch of decks that will just lose, including most of the stuff I play. So absolutely crazy card. And a Miltank Blissey deck made top 8 at the Full Grip Games tournament. I don't know if it actually won. I don't think it did, but very interesting card going forward. Let's keep going. Ooh, okay. Double banger here. We've got, another trainer gallery card and okay. Heatran VMAX. We love seeing the VMAX, even if it's not necessarily the best. 330 HP on this fire type Pokemon. So it's one of the beefier VMAX cards in the game. Magma Gain. Once during your turn, if you have a stadium in play, you may heal 50 damage from this Pokemon. And its move Max Burst for 2 fire and a colorless, 180 damage, plus your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Okay damage. You can use something like Magma Basin to charge this up, and healing 50 is kind of interesting if you build a quad Heatran deck with stuff like lucky ice pops and hyper potions and all that, maybe this could work. I don't know. I don't know. But we also, can we just take a second to look at this Cleaver card? Not necessarily the best playable card, but I love the art on this, and having just played Pokemon Legends Arceus, where this is very much a nod to the games, because this is where you fight Cleaver in as the first boss battle in the game with this trainer on the side. It's great. It's great. Grass Pokemon decks are getting a big buff with Gardenia's Vigor with this trainer card. Draw 2 cards. If you drew any cards this way, attach up to 2 grass energy cards from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. So the thing is, you don't have to draw into grass energy. You can already have 2 in hand, play this card, and then guarantee the extra attachments, which is great. But if you don't, you can just roll the dice and hope you draw extra grass energy. And now it's also just drawing grass energy and attaching it to a bench Pokemon. If you're playing an Arceus grass deck, you can still attach to Arceus, but grass decks as a whole will benefit tremendously from a card like Gardenia's Vigor. Anything else worth talking about here? Our first sighting of Sweet Honey. This one is choose one of your Pokemon and then flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, heal 40 damage from that Pokemon. Kind of like a lucky ice pop. It heals a little more. But I don't know if people are going to play this over lucky ice pop. Moving on. How's everybody doing today? And okay. Some big ones here. Double banger. We got the Radiant Halucha and... No. All right, we're not talking about you, Mamoswine, but we do have some good stuff here. Radiant Halucha is a card I'm very curious about. It's a new Radiant Pokemon. You're only allowed one of these in your deck, and Halucha... his ability is, as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So just automatic 30 damage boost. I'm very curious to try this in the Ice Rider deck, because all of a sudden, Ice Rider plus Choice Belt plus Halucha on the bench is doing 310 damage, and that is enough to knock out a Mew VMAX in one hit. And Mew VMAX is one of Ice Rider's worst matchups, and Radiant Halucha could possibly turn the tide on that, and turn the tide in a bunch of other matchups that involve VMAX Pokemon. We've also got Canceling Cologne. This is a card that you can use to counter Miltank, counter Decidueye, Duraludon, even Manaphy, where you play Canceling Cologne, and until the end of your turn, your opponent's active Pokemon has no abilities. This is, for wall Pokemon in particular, this is going to be bad news for them. Great news for us. If you're playing an Urshifu deck and that Manaphy is blocking, all of a sudden you boss up the Manaphy, you throw down the Canceling Cologne, and now you can G-Max Rapid Flow properly and hit your 120 to 2 targets, which is great, but also kind of busted for Urshifu. And Hisuian Heavy Ball. This one I've started seeing in a lot of decks because it's got a really handy attribute. Look at your face down prize cards. You may reveal a basic Pokemon you find there, put it in your hand, and put this Heavy Ball in its place as a face down prize card. If you don't reveal a basic Pokemon, put this card in the discard pile. Then shuffle your face down prize cards. This is great. If you have a basic Pokemon that you just need to get out of there for whatever reason, this is the card that can pretty much guarantee that you can get it out of your prizes. And it's so helpful for setting up, or even in the late game, just to get that Pokemon out of rescue it out of your prizes. So good stuff. Moving on. Oh, geez. We've still got 107 packs to go. I'm probably going to have to speed it. I think by the end, I'm just going to be like, I don't care about any of this stuff. I can already see, not really anything to talk about here other than, Vespiquen, and only because it's the first time we pulled it. It's got the move Honey Rush, where for 1 grass energy, does 60 damage, times reveal any number of Sweet Honey cards in your hand. This attack does 60 damage for each card you reveal in this way. Stage 1 Pokemon, so with 4 honeys in your hand, you can hit for 240 damage, but you are also 1 Marnie away from losing all of your damage output and then you're dead. So I think this is a meme more than anything. And even post rotation. Oh, okay. Here we go. What do we got? Mightyena. This is an interesting card. I lost to this yesterday. I was playing Mew VMAX and I saw them setting this up and a Morpeko and Houndoom, and I was like, all right, GG's. Mightyena has a move, Wild Tackle, 160 damage. This Pokemon also does 50 damage to itself. On the surface, not too great. However, the ability Hustle Break or Hustle Bark. If your opponent has any Pokemon VMAX in play, this Pokemon's attacks cost 3 less. All of a sudden, you have a move that hits for 160 on a VMAX for free. And if you're against Mew, that is 320 HP, enough to one-hit KO Mew VMAX. And that price trade for is crazy. It's not a perfect card. You still have to evolve into Mightyena, and Mew could potentially boss it up. But I think there are going to be a lot of cases, like if you're playing a Zoroark box deck, or you have multiples of these set up, this is going to do some serious damage. And 160 to a VMAX, even if you're not hitting for weakness, still seems really good to me. So very curious to see what people can come up with on that front. And then Kricketune, if you're playing a grass deck, this is definitely something to consider. Stage 1 Pokemon with the ability Swelling Tune. Your grass Pokemon in play, except any Kricketune, get 40 HP more. So yeah, making your grass Pokemon even tankier, which is great. Going on, yeah, like already, like there's not a lot to talk about here, except for, oh, yes. We love an alt art here, and we've got Beedrill VMAX. Can we take a second look at this art? This is absolutely gorgeous with the flowers and all the bees swarming around, which I like because it's got the move. It's very fitting for this card because it's got the move Swarming Sting for 2 grass, 1 colorless. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each of your Beedrill V in play. All right, so that is up to 4 Beedrill V. You can hit for up to 200 damage. And yes, you'll lose a Beedrill. You lose 50 damage going forward. You could play some combination of Ordinary Rod and Gardenia's Vigor and other grass accelerants to, like an Eldegoss and the Cherum, to keep your bees energized, Ordinary Rods to keep the Beedrills back in. Very curious to see how this works. I think it's going to be not worth the effort ultimately, but curious to see if anyone can make this work, or maybe we try and make it work. Who knows? All right. Oh, all right. We're gonna have to talk about one of these cards and another Cleaver. Okay. How about Dark Patch? Dark Patch. This is a game changer for dark decks. This is a card basically like Metal Saucer, which is like the original Dark Patch. When you play this card, you can attach a basic Darkness Energy card from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. All of a sudden, you can charge up Pokemon very quickly. In the case of something like a Galarian Moltres V, you can turn 1 Donk with Galarian Moltres now thanks to this card. Darkrai in this deck is going to rely heavily on Dark Patch, where it does more damage based on the number of energy on your side of the board, and this is a pivotal card in that. So great to get one of those, hoping to get a playset of these before we finish the stream. Okay, we got that Scyther, another Canceling Cologne, and a Overquill. Nah, this is this ain't it. Let's keep going. New Standler, Oshawott is super cute. Super cute. Another Radiant Greninja that I can't do anything with, and a Regidrago. Let's talk about these super effective glasses. When applying weakness to damage from the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to... Wait, hold on. When applying weakness to damage from the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to, done to your opponent's active Pokemon. Apply. Okay, maybe I'm just reading it. My English is terrible. It does triple weakness versus double weakness, and in certain decks, like if you're playing, say a Wormadam deck where you're trying to pick the right Wormadam to hit for weakness, all of a sudden you can hit for triple weakness, and now you're hitting favorably on even VMAXs with this card. It's kind of crazy, and I hope it does even the playing field a bit more for single prize decks and makes it easier for them to win. I'm very curious to see if people are able to make this work. Now you have to be hitting for weakness, and I think you kind of have to play with the meta. So I would say something like, if you're trying to hit Arceus for weakness, this could be great, or Mew, stuff like that, to really get full value out of it. Okay, we have ooh, thanks Obama. And another. Okay, can we stop it with the cleaver already? Can we stop, please? Let's just look at this Obama Snow real quick. I don't know who this trainer guy is. Maybe I'm a fake fan because I don't know the names of all the trainers. But this is a cute looking Obama Snow with the toughness boost ability. Gives your single strike Pokemon plus 50 HP. If you're playing something like a Morpeko deck, this is absolutely an asset to have. All right, moving on. Can we get a couple more Palkias? Ooh, we got the Yeezys. We'll talk about those in a sec. The Arcanine and another. How many? We've got almost have a full play set of those. We can stop there. This Teddy Ursa is super cute. Oh, love it. Hanging off the top of the house there. And oh, this Golduck is kind of crazy. So this is something you could possibly play with the Frostmoth, or even possibly in this might be a weird tech in a Palkia deck, but it's move Entangle Dive. This is nuts. So for 2 water and a colorless, discard each player's active Pokemon and attached cards. Right? If you've got your, I don't know, something you've been built, like if you are playing the you put down the Golduck and you're playing against someone using, say, Dialga V, who's got 5 energy on it. You can just pull up Golduck and just be like, nah, get out of here. And you discard the Dialga and all of the energy. Absolutely crazy. In theory, I think this card is super sick. You don't get any points, you just discard it. But discarding a very important card with a bunch of energy on it could absolutely change or break the game. But more importantly, Trekking Shoes. Look at the top card of your deck. You may put that card in your hand. If you don't, discard that card and draw a card. So it lets you draw 1 and get the card you want, or just draw 2. Or if you draw an energy and you need to discard it so that you can reattach it some other way. There are a lot of decks going forward are going to be running at least a copy of Trekking Shoes, just to kind of work through your deck a little quicker. And I am looking forward to playing that in some of our decks going forward. Okay. Okay. We got possibly a double banger here. We got the full art Bronzong and heck yes. Okay. I'm excited. I'm personally very excited for this. Having watched some videos and losing to this deck, I am very excited for Darkrai V-Star. Dark type hitting great against Mew VMAX, 270 HP on the higher end for a V-Star. Dark Pulse for 2 colorless energy. This attack does 30 more damage for each dark energy attached to all of your Pokemon. And you combine this with Galarian Moltres V that accelerates itself, with Galarian the baby Moltres, where you put it on the board and you can attach 2 dark energies already in your hand. You combine this with Dark Patch, and all of a sudden it's not that hard to get a whole bunch of energy on the board. And it's V-Star power, Star Abyss. During your turn, you may put up to 2 item cards from your discard pile into your hand so you can have 4 dark patches to reattach energy, and then use Star Abyss to get 2 of those patches back and attach even more energy. Absolutely crazy deck. I look forward to playing this one soon. We also have the Bronzong, very cute card, and it has one of my favorite abilities, Metal Transfer, that just lets you move energy between Pokemon. Definitely something we're gonna use for Dialga decks going forward. And Energy Lotto. I know this card used to exist before I started playing it. I look forward to this card because look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal an energy card you find there and put it into your hand, shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Because this is just energy. You can fish out special energy with Energy Lotto. And I think with so many decks running stuff like double turbo energy, this is a great way of accelerating. And again, I've been trying to think about how to make Lucario V-Star work without Arceus. And I think Energy Lotto is going to be part of that answer as well, because at least in the early game, you're going to want to attack on the second turn, and you're going to need a double turbo to do that. So Energy Lotto, we'll see. Ugh. Okay, we should probably talk about Kamado. Okay, we got another double banger. Another Radiant Greninja and oh yes. Okay. This is only the V, but we need that too. Origin form Dialga V, 220 HP, metal type Pokemon. It's got the move Metal Coating for 1 colorless. Attach up to 2 metal energy cards from your discard pile to this Pokemon, and Temporal Rupture for 4 energy, 180. Not a great move. We really need this as a vessel to get into Dialga V-Star, but we are one step closer to building a Dialga V-Star deck. So great pickup there. Kamado, choose a card in your hand and discard the other cards. If you do, draw 4 cards. I mean, it's kind of a way of discarding and drawing new cards, because there are a lot of draw cards where you have to get rid of your cards. Either you're Marnieing them out of your hand or using Professor's Research and you're discarding them. Kamado lets you keep 1, and that might be the card you need on that turn while also refreshing your hand. I don't see... I understand what they're going for here. I don't think most people will play it. All right. Oh, I'm going to be... My vocal cords are going to be destroyed at the end of the stream with all of the talking here. Here we go! I mean, we do need the Regirock for the Regi deck, and Regirock is going to be an important part of that mix going forward because you will hit Arceus for weakness, but by itself, not really much to talk about there. Let's keep moving. Oh, another thing worth noting here. Free attacks return as part of Astral Radiance. See that grayed out circle means you can do that move for free. And Hisuian Electrode either lets you draw 3 cards or do 50 damage. I don't think it's worth it, but free attacks being back in the game, I'm all for it. Okay, we've got 2 here. We've got we've completed the Radiant set already, and a giant No, this isn't even worth talking about. But we do have Radiant Heatran here, which is probably the worst and the most situational of the 3 Radiant cards so far. However, Raging Blast for 1 fire, 2 colorless does 70 damage times... It does 70 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So if you've got the Magma Basin and you use that and you charge it up 3 times, I know this is a stretch, you will then do 210 damage. And if this gets hit first but doesn't get knocked out, this has 1 hit KO potential. And maybe you pair this up with something like a Gapejaw Bog, and maybe you can make it work. Maybe, I don't know. All right, moving on. We still have 95 packs to go. Oh my goodness. We'll pick up the pace here. We'll pick up the pace. All right, another Vespiquen and Regice. We do need that for the Regi deck. Is there anything with the Lake Trio? I can't remember. There's some sort of benefit to playing all three, and I don't remember what they do. And by themselves, they've got terrible HP, and the ability is not even that great either. Let's move on. Energy Lotto, 2 more. We got our boy Gallade and Regieleki. This is, if you are playing the Regi deck, this is I have seen this card used. This does 120 snipe for 3 energy. Will hit Palkia for weakness as well. No, it won't. It won't. I've seen people attack with this one a bunch in the Regi deck. And then let's see, what does Gallade do? I have not paid attention to know what Gallade does. Okay, so it's got the ability Buddy Catch. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Not so great. And Swirling Slice for 1 Psychic, 2 colorless. Move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon. I generally don't like these moves at all. I don't think this Gallade's good. No. Moving on. There is a Gallade V coming up later this year, which actually looks pretty interesting. Ooh, okay. We got something very interesting to talk about here. And it's not the Braviary. It's definitely not the Braviary. We have a new Stadium Temple of Sinnoh. All special energy attached to Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, provide colorless energy and have no other effects. If you are playing a basic energy deck and you're up against something like an Arceus, a Mew, tons of a single strike deck, tons of decks run special energy, and this completely shuts off the special abilities. And I have found myself in a number of jams because this card is here. Yes, you can counter with another Stadium, but if this holds out for a turn or two, you might win the game. And there are certain decks that just lose once this card comes out. So absolutely crazy card. Looking forward to experimenting with that. Goes nicely with the Palkia deck. Okay, and all right, I mean, we've pulled this card already. Hisuian Arcanine. There is a really good single prize Arcanine coming out later this year as part of the Lost Origin set. This one not so great. I mean, it can potentially hit up to 160 damage and burn, but probably not worth it. Also, I pulled this card in real life and I was like, wait a minute, this is they made a Barboach card cute. I've never thought about Barboach in that way, and seeing here, this is a really nice card. All right, moving on. Still many packs to open. 91. Jeez. We've pulled some bangers so far. We did get the Rainbow Palkia. We did get the Dialga V Typhlosion. Oh, I left it upstairs. I have the promo version of this card. And another Arcanine. Okay. No, we don't have to talk about. I mean, sure. Spicy Seasoned Curry is your active Pokemon is now burned, but you heal 40 damage. So it's you heal 40 damage, and at the end of your turn, you do the check to see if you're burned or not. And if you flip tails, then you don't stay burned, and you lose minimal health. So I see what they did there. Oh, there was a Gape Job. Okay, we'll talk about that stadium later, because there was a really important stadium we just pulled. And another Regieleki. Ugh. Moving on. I've grown up. We've already pulled 1 billion Oshawott. Yeah, 7 of those and the reverse holo. And I mean, Rapidash looks really nice. What does this do? 100 HP, stage 1, not good. Ring of Fire, your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. During your opponent's next turn, Pokemon can't retreat. No, this is not good. That's a terrible card. Okay. We have another Regice and a Ursaluna, which Okay. That's 180 HP. That's all right. That's good for a stage 2, though it is a stage 2. For one colorless Pete Hunt, put up to 2 cards from your discard pile into your hand. That maybe has some utility there. And bulky bump for 200 damage, and you have to discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. If you've got an energy and a colorless and you can get this going in 2 turns and you hit for 180, that maybe, but I don't see it. I don't see that. And you're not hitting anything for weakness. I just don't see it. Cool that Ursaluna's in the game now. Definitely one of the more notable Pokemon from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Anyone here played Legends Arceus? I enjoyed that game a lot. It's not perfect, and it does have holes, but I love where they're going with it, and I hope that Pokemon continues to make more games in that style. The only thing really out of this set here to talk about, Togepi, 1, amazingly cute card, but 2, it's got the ability Touch of Happiness. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may heal 10 damage from your active Pokemon. And this scales upwards, so the Togetic and Togekiss heal even more damage. So there's a world where you're playing some sort of bulky Pokemon, and then you're healing it constantly with Togepi and maybe with Heatran, that combo would work. Huh. Okay, maybe something to keep in mind when we deck build. All right, we got a... What does this do? No, this is not... This is not worth talking about. Moving on. Would love to see another Legends Arceus game. I don't know if we go back to it on stream. I just feel like it's too long. Leafeon, did I have that card in real? It's in one of these packs. No, not worth talking about. Let's keep going. Yeah, Legends Arceus is, yeah, for the way that I stream games, only twice a week, and one of those spots is... Okay, what does this do? Basculegion for 1 water energy. Stage 1, 120 HP to retreat. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon during their last turn, this attack does 90 more damage, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. So, yeah, kind of a revenge attack for 120. No. No. Ugh. Do you think they make another game in that style? I think it's a lock, right? That game sold so well, and it's so much fun, and it reviewed really well. And what does this Absol do? For 1 Darkest Energy, Swirling Disaster, this attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Just to get it on the board, there are certain decks like a Samurott that benefit from having damage on Pokemon. And yeah, Clawrend, if your opponent's active Pokemon already has damage counters on it, this attack does 70 more damage. So 120 if they've already got damage on. Not bad. Not bad. This may be a situational tech card to start things off in something like a Samurott that relies on damage already being in place. Ooh, we've got it. Hold up. Wait. Okay. We'll come back to you, Melanie. Oh, yeah, definitely going to Melanie. We've got the Trainer Gallery Melanie. What a bay. Like, such a huge card in the game for the past year, is going to be a big card going forward. When you play Melanie, you attach a water energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V and draw 3 cards. Of course, BFF with Ice Rider. You can play this with the Arceus Gyarados. You can play this with there are even decks that aren't water decks that use Melanie as well, just to get that extra hit. And it's such a good card. And we've got just the gorgeous full art version. So love that. Love that for me. And we also have Silene. And this one is another interesting recovery card. Flip 2 coins. Put a number of cards up to the number of heads you discard from your discard pile to the top of your deck in any order. I've seen this used in Mew VMAX, where you lose the Fusion Strike energy because your Meloetta got knocked out. You can use this to get that back. There's no restrictions on this. So you can get any 2 cards back, which can be huge. It might be a bit slow for some decks, but there will be situations where this card is very helpful. And I think this card's been getting play in Japan. So we'll have to experiment and see where it fits for us. Okay. Got the Ursa Ring and another. Can we stop pulling these Regidrago? I have a full set now. We don't need any more. We just don't. Okay. So far, the big hitters, we've got a Rainbow Palkia V, V-Star, and a Dialga V, and no. It's been... we've been getting like a decent number of like good trainer cards, but I kind of want to see some more bangers. The trainer gallery cards have been all right to us, and double Braviary. Come on, man. Come on. No, this isn't it. This isn't it. Really hoping for a couple more Palkias. What does... Okay. All right. What does this do? Rampardos, stage 2, 170 HP. Not good for a stage 2. Jurassic Hammer, 240 damage. And if your opponent has 3 or fewer cards in their hand, this attack does nothing. That feels incredibly situational. Interesting. It's only 2 energy for 240. That's kind of nuts. But it is a stage 2, and they have to have more than 3 or more cards. Or, yeah, more than 3 cards. I don't know. Chat, do you think this is a good card, or it has potential? I could see someone making this work, but I'm not holding my breath for that. No, not at all. Okay. All right. And we also got... Oh, no. We can skip that. There ain't nothing to talk about on that one. Okay, we do got the Gape Chop Bog. We'll talk about that here. We also have Regirock and hey, we got the Palkia V. Okay. We got a 1-1. That's a great start. Palkia V, you're probably not using this by itself too much, but for one energy, turn 1, going second, you can use Rule the Region, which lets you search your deck for a stadium card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Or Hydro Break for 2 water and a colorless, does 200 damage, and next turn this Pokemon can attack. Probably not gonna use, like in a jam where maybe you end up using Palkia V and you use the V-Star that's about to die to power this up. Maybe you end up using it, but really Palkia V is a vessel for Palkia V-Star. We're gonna need 3 more of these, so I'm not too mad. And Gape Chop Bog, this one, whenever either player puts a basic Pokemon from their hand onto their bench, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. This seems counterintuitive at face value because everybody takes damage. Your opponent takes damage, but you also take damage. However, there are a number of cards in this game that either require your opponent to have damage on them or your cards to have damage on them, and Gape Chop Bog is a great way of putting damage on your own Pokemon when you need it. So a couple of decks are definitely going to be running this. I think Machamp in particular is one off the top of my head. Something like a Jolteon, Samurott is also going to want to play that as well. Okay, another Dark Patch, and... No. No, moving on. Okay. Oh, we do get a Curlia. It's very cute. And, there, speaking of the devil, we got... Oh, no, we don't have... Ralts, get out of here. We've got Machamp VMAX, one of the last VMAXs coming out as part of the Sword and Shield era, 330 HP, fighting type Pokemon. It's got the move GMAX Chi Strike, which does 240 damage for 2 fighting and a colorless, and during your next turn, you can't use it. Huge damage on that move. You throw a Choice Belt on there, it's 270. You throw Halucha in there, it's 300 damage. Can hit for pretty big damage, but the big move here is Revenge Buster for 1 fighting, 1 colorless, does 80 damage, and if your bench Pokemon has any damage counters on them, this attack does 140 more damage. All of a sudden, we're talking about hitting for 220 damage for only 2 energy. This is incredibly efficient for Machamp to have. So pair that with Gape Jaw Bog, and this could be... This is one of the cards I'm very interested in experimenting with. All right, good stuff. The champ is here. Another Halucha and a... Okay. Hisuian Decidueye V. Realizing if you haven't played Legends Arceus yet, these cards are all spoilers. Decidueye has the move for 1 fighting energy, Mountain Hunt. Search your deck for up to 2 cards, put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. I don't like these moves in the sense that you put an energy on it, you get the cards you want, and then that active Pokemon gets smashed. So not the best. And what does this move do? Close quarter shooting, 1 fighting, 2 colorless, 100 damage, and this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's a shred move. 100, you use a double turbo, hits for 80 shred. Not great. Probably better with the V-Star. Hoping we can pull at least a little bit of everything here. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Wait. Oh. And okay, forget you, Rapid. First off, can we just like give a round of applause for this Phalanx? Of the trainer gallery cards, this one's one of my favorites. Just B, or is it B Bay? With all of the Phalanx, and they're all just walking doing the groceries. She's got a bag. The Phalanx are all carrying groceries and bags and baskets and boxes. Such an amazing card. I love the art, and I love when they show Pokemon outside of just combat and just like a slice of life sort of thing, what they're doing when they're not battling, and this is one of my favorites. We've also got a Togetic following up on the Togepi. When you evolve from Togepi to Togetic, you now heal 30 damage from your active Pokemon, which scales up. You see where this is going? And then Roxanne. Oh my goodness. Quite possibly the most impactful card in this entire set. You can only use this card if your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining. Each player shuffles their hand into their deck, then you draw 6 cards and your opponent draws 2. This is an amazing card to play when you're behind, or it says when they have 3, right? If you've got only 1 prize remaining and they have 3, you could still play this. You're ahead and you play the Roxanne just to kind of choke them out at the end there with only 2 cards. I've been hit with this already. It sucks. It sucks really bad, but playing it, I can't wait to use this in pretty much all of my decks going forward. Looking to get I mean, you only really need 1 of those in your deck, maybe 2. Okay, I was gonna say I'm hoping for... Hey, we've got the Lucario V. This is the same one from... Oh, I don't have my Lucario cards out. This is, in terms of abilities, the same as the one that came out in the V-Star set, where you've got the Crushing Punch, the Discards Energy, and Cyclone Kick for 120. By itself, not a great V. You're mostly using this as a vessel to get to Lucario V-Star. I would recommend that while... I mean, Crushing Punch is not bad, especially turn 1 going second against an Arceus. When they put that double turbo on, you can just knock it right off and hit for 60 damage. You probably want the other one from Champion's Path, and I still don't have that because I don't feel like trading packs away for a card that's going to rotate out in a couple months. All right. We do get another Regidrago and a... Oh! Luxray V. This one is interesting in that you've got a little bit of control here. For 2 colorless Fang Snipe, you do 30 damage, and you can discard a trainer card from your opponent's hand. Or Radiant Pulse for 2 electric and 1 colorless does 120 damage. You discard 2 energy, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. I don't know if this card is going to be any good. I don't like the fact that it's only 120. Guaranteed paralysis is pretty interesting. What I do like, though, is... Oh, do I have it? I think I left it upstairs. Darn it. Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I pulled this butte the other day. I got the full art version of this card. So, again, art imitating life. I don't know if it's a playable card or not. I am in the process of building an electric deck IRL. And I'm probably not going to put the full art in there. But Luxray could be an interesting tech. We could do much worse than Luxray, I will say. Like this Decidueye. Piercing Claw, 30. Colorless, though. Or, I mean, like, it's free. So, 30 damage times... This attack does 30 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. This could be a very interesting finishing move for 0 damage, but it is a stage 2, so that's kind of a pain. And its move Direct Arrow does 80 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So, this is probably, yeah, 80 Snipe. I don't think it's worth it for a stage 2. But maybe that free attack could be cool. I don't know. Ooh. Okay, Hippodon, and okay! Hisuian Lilligant V. So, 200 HP, it's kind of low for a V. To retreat, grass Pokemon. For free, you can use Dance Gracefully, draw cards until you have 6 in hand. That's pretty nice. And Leaf Step, two grass and a colorless, 130. Not so great. I have lost to Lilligant V-Star as a deck, though, and if we're going to build it, we're going to need this card. So, good pull, good pull. All right, we've got another Arcanine, and oh, this was a trash pack. Let's just keep going. Okay, can I just stop for a quick sec? This Swinub is absolutely adorable. Just living his best life, just skipping down the Jubilife Village. Okay, this is our first Diancie, and it has the ability Princess's Curtain. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, whenever your opponent plays a supporter card from their hand, prevent all effects of that card done to your bench basic Pokemon. In particular, this stops boss's orders. And there are certain cards. For example, if you pair this with Dialga V-Star, they can't knock out your Dialga V-Star early. They can possibly knock out Diancie, but this is a way to stall for time and get whatever you need ready to go. And yeah, because Diancie is not that hard to knock out, but they do lose a turn knocking out Diancie because they can't snipe any other targets on your bench. Yeah. Curious. Interesting card. We'll see if it gets any play going forward. It does have potential, its uses, potentially. We do get a Glaceon, which is very cute, but not very good. And hey, we got another Palkia V. Thank goodness, because the V and the V-Star are incredibly expensive to trade for right now. So the more of these we can get for free, the better. And we've got a 2-1 now of Palkia V. I'm really hoping we can just finish off that set without having to trade. I do have a bunch of packs ready to trade when that time comes, but I really don't want to. Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Hisuian Typhlosion V-Star, 260 HP, and it's got the move Hollow Flame for 2 Psychic and a Colorless, 180 damage. Put 3 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you like. So a little bit of bench sniping there. 3's not a lot, but the move Shimmering Star, V-Star power, for 1 Psychic Energy, if your opponent's active Pokemon has exactly 4 damage counters on it, that Pokemon is knocked out. So you might think like, oh, but you have to get exactly 4 damage counters on there. You can do that with Zigzagoon pings. You can do that with Hollow Flame and a Zigzagoon. You can do that with 2 quick shooting Inteleons. There's potentially a lot. You can do this with Gapejaw Bog and an Intel. There's potentially a lot of ways to get to exactly 40 damage on an opponent. And if you're able to just instantly knock out a VMAX for 3 prizes, that really could change the game. I saw Little Dark Fury put out a video focusing on Hisuian Typhlosion, and I think this is definitely a card worth exploring. I don't necessarily think it's going to be as good as something like a Palkia V or as interesting as a Dialga V, but something worth trying out. It might be a little underrated at the moment. We got some more Yeezys there, which is fantastic as well. Okay, we got a new trainer and a Thievel. I mean, this is not the worst Thievel, right? So it's got the ability Baffling. If your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining, whenever an opponent plays a supporter card from their hand, prevent all effects of that card done to your bench Pokemon V. This is something you could play in an Eternatus deck. They've got 2 prizes. You've got your Eternatus in the active, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna snipe this Crobat and win the game. Or like boss up this Crobat, win the game. No, can't do it. You've got the Thievel out. They cannot boss up anything in the late stages of the game. So definitely an interesting tech if you are playing a Eternatus deck. And there are going to be other decks, not even dark type decks, that this card may come in handy. We also have Zizu. Draw cards until you have 1 more card in your hand than your opponent. So freshen up your hand. If they've got a ton of cards, you can draw even more than them. Very situational. If you're going to play this at all, and I don't think most people will, you'll maybe want 1 of these in your hand just to get a whole whack of cards when your opponent has a ton of cards as well. All right. There's still a bunch. Gao Lee, welcome back. How you doing, homie? Oh, yes. Trainer Gallery, and I mean Lilligant. What does the baby Lilligant here do? Cute card. Twister Luck does 20 damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, so up to 100. And then leaves. No, this is not a good card. This is not a good card. We haven't actually played any matches. We've spent this whole time opening packs, and we're probably going to spend most of the stream opening packs. Because the new latest set of Pokemon cards is out. I've got over 100 packs to open, and I'm going through talking about some of the new cards and how they potentially shift the meta, and admiring the awesome art, like this Galarian Obstagoon just rocking out with Piers. And this is the one that has the ability to just prevent all damage done by basic Pokemon while also hitting for 90. And yeah, this one's not bad. Not bad. Okay, we've got 61 packs to go. I am feeling incredibly winded from all the talking, but I also don't like watching pack videos where they don't talk or explain anything that's happened. I know there's nothing worth covering here. They don't talk about the cards and what's good, and it's just like, well, did I pull a big card or no? Oh, the worst ones. Okay, hold on. Leafeon and it's a new Shaman, but this is no, this is not good. I know people have opened hundreds or thousands of packs at a time, and they're so desensitized by it that they pull like a really good card and they just kind of keep going. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to get hype when we pull something good. And I do want to take the time to talk about. Okay, that card's crap. Galarian Moltres V, one of the best cards in the game. And we've got, of course, it's got Dire Flame Wings, charges itself up. Aura Burn does 190. This is an absolute killer of a card, particularly in Mew decks, but even without, or not in Mew decks to murder Mew. But it's just such an efficient attacker because it charges itself up. You can hit for 190 out of nowhere, and that's good damage on pretty much anything. And I've been fortunate enough. I pulled a bunch of these, and yeah, I'm glad because I have a gold one of these as well, and that's awesome. All right, moving on. That's a great pickup. I already have Moltres, but you can't complain. Yes, We got the Darkrai V. We've now got the 1/1 Darkrai line, which is fantastic. I don't think there's much to report on the V specifically. Wind of Darkness, 2 energy 50, no. Dark Void, 130, and your opponent's now asleep. Not great, but for getting to Darkrai V-Star, fantastic. We're going to need 3 more of those. 3 more of those. Can we do it before the end of the stream? Though if we had to get between Darkrai and Palkia, I would prefer Palkia. Do we have enough Wheezies for a full set? Yes, we do. And... oh, no. No. We don't like that. We don't like that. All right. How about... and... okay, Regidrago, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We have way too many of you already. Ugh. Okay, how about another Frostmoth? Very gorgeous card. And a full art Zizu. Sure. Sure. If I'm gonna put one of these in my deck, it's gonna be this version of it. Why not? Why not? I mean, you can only get so upset at a full art trainer. We got another Roxanne. That's a nice get. Another Radiant Greninja. We have too many of these already. And a Leafeon. No. We did get another Gutsy Pickaxe, and we're going to need 4 of those for all our future fighting decks going forward. We do get another Galarian Moltres. Oh, man. Love that. And Miss Magius. What does this do? Your opponent reveals their hand. If they have 4 or more cards in their hand, choose all but 3, and your opponent shuffles their sure, I guess. Not necessarily no. Yeah, but I can run like an all blinged out, because most decks have like 1 Moltres, maybe 2, and I could just run 2 of these or 2 in the gold. Oof, loving that. Okay, we also got how many of these? Yeah, so we have 6 Regidragos and another. Ooh, this was not a good pack. Not a good pack. Let's keep going. Anyone here played Pokemon trading card game live recently? We do have a Keldeo. I have pulled this in real life. This is a cute card. Not very good. Not very good. They've updated the game. It's got all the Astral Radiance cards in there too, and the Battle Pass has Samurott and Charizard as the decks. And I'm basically playing it just to get the rewards, because once we merge the accounts, then you'll get the cards from both. And I do like having an extra Mew VMAX and whatnot, and building the Samurott deck for free. Oh, we have an Orin Guru V. What does Orin Guru V do? The ability Backorder. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon tool cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. I mean, tool retrieval can be nice, but this feels very situational. And then, like, now you have to then move Orin Guru out of the spot. You can't really attack with Orin Guru. What does it even do? Psychic 30 plus. This attack does 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if we're talking about like Arceus here, 150, 180, that's okay, but this isn't good enough of an attacker, and I don't think that ability is good enough either. At most, you're running 1 Orin Guru in your deck. Definitely not as useful as the basic Orin Guru. Oh, okay. Hisuian Sneasler V, new Pokemon from Pokemon Legends Arceus. I find it kind of creepy and weird look. It's a little too humanoid in its proportions for me, especially when you play Legends Arceus and it's just like, it's like a really lanky dude in a cat suit. That's what it looks like to me. Poison Claws for free. Your opponent's active Pokemon's now poison. Oh, okay, fine. And then Dire Claw, Darkness and Colorless. This attack does 80 damage for each special condition affecting your opponent's active Pokemon. 80, 60 to 40. I mean, potentially there's a world where you do 300 damage if you combine it with like the Butterfree and a Choice Belt and a Hawlucha. on a VMAX, but like I don't see this being any good. I mean, I'll take it as a V, like sure, round out the collection, but I don't find it to be a particularly useful card. Oh my goodness. I think we're gonna have enough Reggies to build the Reggie deck after this, and maybe that's what we play first. I have no idea what the deck list looks like for Reggie, but maybe the next stream will do that. Thievel, okay. No, not really a lot to talk about here. Steph is not... We've pulled this card a couple of times. Steph, not really a fan of this one. I don't really know what's going on here. And yeah, Galilee, I'm sorry I'm getting to your message just now. You haven't played a trading card game ever. They're a lot of fun, but they are quite the rabbit hole. Another Lucario V. All right. They are quite the rabbit hole to sink down in terms of how much money you're putting into the cards or how much time you're putting into grinding them. But there are some great trading card games, and they're a lot of fun. And just video game card games are killing it right now. I think one I would highly recommend you can grab on Steam called Slay the Spire, roguelike RPG deck building card game. One of the best games ever made. We got the Togekiss and another Darkrai V. Yes. Fantastic. Making some great progress on these V-Star decks. Togekiss, stage 2. When you evolve from Togetic to Togekiss, you heal 90 damage. This is, yeah, I think there's a world in which you're able to chain, kind of like you're doing with Shady Dealings and the Inteleons, where you just keep healing, and then you use a Scoop Up Net, and then you heal some more, and just make something super tanky. So very interesting combo there. Don't worry, you're not running anywhere. Yeah, there's definitely some great card game options that aren't necessarily trading card games if you are interested at all in trying them out. Ooh, no. Let's skip that. We have 42 packs left. I think we're making decent progress on a Darkrai deck and a Palkia deck. I'm hoping we can get a couple more. We do get the Full Art Silene, so when we do put this in our decks, we'll be using this one, of course. You gotta flex on them anytime you've got card bling. I'm personally, I know there are some people who are very against the flashy cards, and I know rainbows as a whole are valued less than the full arts and stuff. I love the bling. Okay, and this is a really bad stretch of packs here. Why are rainbows valued less? People just don't like the look of the rainbow. I personally love the rainbow cards. Okay, here we go. New, and oh, we got some gold Yeezys right here. So yeah, talking about blinging out our decks, we're absolutely putting the gold trekking shoes into all of our decks going forward. And to your point, Gowlee, about rainbow cards, people like they like just the art as is versus the rainbow pattern. But I love the rainbow cards IRL. The rainbow's fine, but I love the sparkle on them, and I don't have the right camera for this right now. Like, I've got a rainbow Irida, and what I love, the rainbow's fine. It's the fact that the card also has sparkles throughout the whole thing, and it's textured. And yeah, the sparkle plus the texture, super nice. And I don't necessarily think it comes across as strongly in the trading card game, where, yeah, the rainbow versions actually trade for a little less because they're still functionally the same card, and some people will bite the bullet and just take a rainbow one to save on packs. But in real life, even though the rainbow versions of those cards are rarer, they sell for less because people just like the look of the art as is. Oof, bad pack. Okay, a Knocked Owl, our first reverse holo of that, and a Reggie Steel. You don't get people? Yeah. There's a lot about the human race I don't understand. You would deck out your set with rainbows only? Yeah, it'd be quite the flex. We got another Phalanx, and oh, these Reggies. Yeah, we're absolutely going to be in a position where we can build the Reggie deck going forward. We're gonna have to look up a deck list to make that happen. But I don't know if today's the day for the Reggie deck. Oh, we got a full art Weirdeer V Frontier Road. Once during a turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may move any amount of energy from your other Pokemon to it. And it's got the move Psy Shield Bash, which for 40 damage times for each energy attached to this Pokemon. So if you've got a high energy board or a high energy deck, you pull this out at the end of the game. Unscaled damage 40, 80, 120. If you could just like load this up at the end of the game and one hit KO a VMAX, this is something kind of like a Raichu, sort of, if you've got all the energy already on the board. A little more situational. Maybe someone will figure something out with it. Okay, we got a reverse Hollow Temple of Sinnoh and an Arcanine. Ugh. How many dark patches do we have now? I think we have almost a full playset of those, which is good. I haven't pulled the Magnezone yet. I really want that card. We'll need that for our We'll need that for our Dialga deck. We have not pulled. We've only pulled one Dialga V, which is kind of disappointing. But maybe we'll pick up the pace here towards the end. Do get an Overquill and a Cleaver. Oh. The pulls have been okay. I think the fact that we got a 2-1 Palkia and a 2-1 Darkrai is great. I think as a whole, this us opening these packs has been a little underwhelming. We will have a bunch of we're gonna have the Reggie deck pretty much ready to go. We do get a Galarian Mr. Rhyme V Fusion Strike Pokemon. And for 1 water energy, search your deck for up to 3 item cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand, and shuffle your deck. And then we also get Customized Cane for 2 water and a colorless, does 90 damage. Plus, if this Pokemon has a tool attached to it, it does 90 more damage. 180, you can use it with Choice Belt, hit for 210 damage. You pair this up with Genesect and draw a whole bunch of cards. Maybe you can also use Fusion Strike energy with this to accelerate it faster. I don't see why you would play Galarian Mr. Mime over Mew, though. Unless you're just playing it for the memes. Okay. And a Gallade. Yeah, we've gotten that one already. Okay, and after this, I'm going to take a quick breather, and then I've got story time for you from some stuff that happened on Friday. We have almost a full playset of this Gallade for whatever it's worth. Some stuff that happened on Friday. It was quite the day. Okay. We do get another Trainer Gallery Bronzong. That's nice. And a Vespiquen. No. Like, if we can get one more Palkia V, that would be my big request. Or V-Star. I guess a Palkia V is fine too. But V-Star would be amazing. Then I don't have to trade a billion packs for it. Here we go. We got an Absol and another Mamoswine. Oh, it hurts. Well, how many? We pulled a full playset of this Mamoswine that we're never gonna play that card. Ever. We do get another Dark Patch. I think that completes our playset. And a Togekiss. Okay. Sure. All right, we get another Decidueye and a Mamoswine again. Why? How could this happen to me? Okay, we're getting down to it. Some of our last packs here. And our banger pulls have definitely slowed down. I'm really hoping we can get some better stuff here to close this out. Oh snap! We got a full art Gardenia's Vigor, when we play our grass decks, absolutely, it's going to be the full art version of this. Okay, we also get another Phalanx. This is 3 of them. We can almost run a full Phalanx line of just that card. And a Rainbow Gardenia's Vigor back to back. And here you can see it side to side. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the rainbow one? Do you prefer the regular one? And yeah, I think most people would say the regular, but I like the rainbows. In real life in particular, I think they pop really. The sparkle just takes it to another level. IMO. Oof. Less said about that pack, the better. Another Dark Patch and another Togekiss. We do need 4 of those. I think we just need 1 more and we're good on that set. Okay, Quillfish and... Hey, it's about time! Welcome to the party, Hisuian Samurott. 270 HP, Dark-type Pokemon. It's got the move Merciless Blade for only 2 Dark Energy. Does 110 damage, plus if your opponent's active Pokemon already has damage counters on it, this attack does 110 more damage. Again, there's a lot of ways to get damage on your opponent's Pokemon in advance. You're talking about Inteleon, we're talking about Galarian Zigzagoon, Gapejaw Bog, so many ways to hit for 220 damage. And if they already got damage on there, like you... And speaking of which... Its V-Star power, Mooncleave Star, is during your turn, you may put 4 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Turn 1 going second, you've got that Pokemon V in the active. All of a sudden, you throw down 4 damage counters, you hit for 220, and then that's it. You knock out any Pokemon V. No prob. You can also throw a Choice Belt on there, and then you're doing 250 damage. And 250 damage. Very good. Very good card. Glad to have it. I kind of wish we had pulled that a little earlier, but here we are. Definitely on the list of decks we will be trying to build going forward to make this work. All right. And a Hisuian Decidueye. We pulled this one. We have 2 of these. I don't think based on what we've seen of the Hisuian Decidueye V, I don't necessarily think it's that good. We finally got a Regigigas. This is the linchpin of the Regi deck, where it's got the ability of Ancient Wisdom once during your turn. If you have Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Regilucky, and Regidrago in play, you may attach up to 3 energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. And it's any of them. So you can pick the one that's going to hit for weakness. You can put it on Regigigas. And if you do put it on Regigigas, for 5 energy, does 150 damage. Plus, if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon VMAX, this attack does 150 more damage. Right? You pair this with powerful energy, anything that hits for bonus damage. There is the potential to one-hit KO a VMAX with a basic Pokemon here, which is absolutely insane. Though I have found that it's a lot of Regi, yes. When you are playing the Regi deck, like playing against the Regi deck, knock out the Regigigas and it pretty much kills the entire deck. Because then they can't accelerate from there. Almost down to our final 10 packs. And we do get a Heatran V, which goes nicely with our Heatran VMAX. I don't think this is going to do much, though. Let's see. 220 HP. Heat burn, 30 damage, plus your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. No. And Magma Fall, 2 fire and a colorless, 90 damage, plus if you have a stadium in play, this attack does 90 more damage. 180, not bad. Not bad. We do need that if we're ever going to build a Heatran deck. So it's not the worst pull. We've definitely pulled worse than that. And we do get, such as this Braviary. We don't need any more of those. Getting down to our last 10 packs. Kind of hoping, can we get one more Palkia V-Star? Just one. That would save me. Most of the other stuff I can pull. I can, work trades for. But no, not the double rapid. We already have so many of these, and we just got 2 in the same pack. Like, we have 3 and 5. 8. Oh. Okay. Right now, the Palkia is trading for like 30 to 40 packs, and I really don't want to cough up that many. So if we can... Okay, we finally got a Magnezone. Stage 2 Pokemon with the ability Giga Magnet. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach any number of metal energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. If we were playing, for example, the Dialga deck, just attach a whole bunch of energy and then get the party started. But for a bunch of metal decks going forward, this could be a way to get a bunch of metal energy on the board. Though there are certain cards that are rotating out that are going to make this worse. In particular, Rare Candy going away could be absolutely devastating for it. Having to evolve twice. A weird year. And another Braviary. Stop it. No. Last 7 packs. Just a couple more. Just a couple more bangers. Oh. Palkia, where'd you go? We pulled him at the beginning and then just disappeared. At the end of this, we'll do a wrap-up. We've got a couple other packs to open as well, and we'll do that before we take a break. And do how many Gutsy picks? We have 4 of these. Awesome. And let's go. Cleavor and a Regirock? No. Oof. 4. Can we pull like 1 big car? Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Okay. Coming down to the wire here. It'd be not like I'll even settle for a Darkrai V-Star. We got another alternate art Beedrill. I guess. We're gonna need 4 of these. It probably won't be hard to trade for 2 regular Beedrills. I don't think this is it though. Yeah, we're ideally looking for something better than those Beedrills. Okay. Decidueye and a Glaceon. No. Okay, 2 packs. 2 packs. Can we make it happen? Oh, we got the... Oh, snap. We got ourselves a fancy Ice Rider V. And... it's another Sneasel. Okay. Trainer Gallery Ice Rider V, the gorgeous art with Peony on top of the mountain. Yeah, I'm excited to add that to my Ice Rider deck. And I think that means I've got an extra... Okay. Last one. Okay. Double banger. Let's go. We got the... Oh, snap. We have the full art Piers. Okay, we like those. And Cleavor V. I mean, you can only complain so much when it's a V. That said, Cleavor V, not necessarily the best. It's got 210 HP, cut for 40, and Axe Slash, 150 damage, and discard an energy from this Pokemon. And if you do, discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. A little bit of a control element there. You're mostly playing Cleavor V for the V-Star, and the V-Star is not great, but we didn't get that. So, yeah, let's go see our pulls, right? This is the Astral Radiance wrap-up here, opening 115 packs, and we got... Oh, what are some of the big hits here? We did get a 1 Lilligant, kind of hoping for a little more of those. We did get a 1/1 Heatran V and VMAX. We did get Radiant Heatran, which is great. We also got 2 Palkia Vs. Not mad at that. Would have liked to have gotten 1 or 2 more, but that's okay. We did get Radiant Greninja, which is going to be a fantastic addition to a whole bunch of decks. We got Galarian Mr. Rhyme, Luxray, 1 Hisuian Typhlosion. We also got 1 Machamp. I'm surprised we didn't get more Machamps. I was kind of hoping to, I felt like this is going to be a budget deck we can build pretty easily. So, yeah, I'll have to look out for that going forward. We did get a couple Lucarios, so we can mix up the art. We did get the Halucha. Did get 2 Decidueye IV. Not bad. A Cleaver. 2 Sneaslers. I kind of would have traded those for a couple other ones, but that's okay. We did get a 2-1 Darkrai, which is great. Got 1 Samurott, which is a start. And a Dialga V. Was kind of hoping for more of those. And we got, 1 Oranguru V, 2 Beedrills, 1 Weirdeer, the full art. We did get 1 Rainbow Palkia V as well. And a couple Trainer Gallery cards, including the Ice Rider, Calyrex V, Bronzong, and 2 Galarian Moltres. Love to see that. Love to see that. In terms of trainers, we got a whole, I think, did we get playsets for everything? We got all of the Canceling Cologne we need, all of the Choice, all of the Silenes, all of the Dark Patches, all Energy Lotto, Feather Balls, Grants, Pickaxe, Heavy Ball, Jubilife, Kamado, Roxanne. I don't know if this is all of the trainers, but I think we've got all of it covered. Even the Wait and See Turbo, Zizu, Silene. Did we get all the Silenes? I think we did. Yeah, we did. So I think we've got 4 ofs for every trainer, which is great. That's going to help us pimp out our existing decks. And then we got Full Art Silene, Gardenia, Zizu, a Rainbow Gardenia. We got some gold Yeezys, and then a Melanie and a Piers. I think that's a pretty solid haul. Solid haul. And then we've got a couple more packs. Let's go and open the rest of my locked packs here that I can't trade, and we'll save all of the unlocked packs for trade bait going forward. So, here we go. We got 1 locked Battle Styles. Can I open that? Okay, I'm trying to trade that, so can't do that one. Let's open some Brilliant Stars. Maybe we'll get some bangers here that we can. I think I have pretty much everything I want from Brilliant Stars, but maybe we get something like an extra Arceus V-Star that we can flip for more Astral Radiance packs. Maybe we upgrade to a Rainbow or a full art of something. Double Tornadus. Oof. Oof. Not good. Not a good start. We do get an Aggron V. We don't have that full deck yet, so we'll take that. That's a win. I don't necessarily think Aggron's the best, but I have lost to Aggron before. All right. We do get a Lapras and a Garchomp. I think we finally have a full playset of these, and I should try and make the Garchomp deck work, because I do have a soft spot in my heart for Garchomp from my days of playing the theme deck. And yeah, hopefully that's it. Oh, we got an Entei V. All right, so we pulled another one of these. We got an extra one. All right. I don't know if Entei is gonna trade for much, but yeah, we'll see what we can do on the open market. We do have a Chilling Reign. Maybe we can get a Shadow Rider. I still have not pulled a single Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, and it's not even the. I personally would like it. I know it's not the best card anymore or anything like that. We do get a Malamar, and Malamar's very good. We do have a full play set of those. Maybe we. All right. And okay, 2 packs of Evolving Skies, 2 packs of Fusion Strike. Let's see what we get. Okay. Oh, we got a Gyarados V, huh? Okay. I mean, it's kind of weird. We did the Gyarados stream, and I we've covered Gyarados a couple of times on the stream now. Gyarados has all of a sudden become a meta deck. Arceus Gyarados has been placing very high in recent days, and it's been great to see the fish find its place in the meta. And I as much as I would like to take credit, do I at least get a little bit? I did stream that deck just before it blew up, for whatever that's worth. And our first Arctovish V. What does this thing? I've never seen this Pokemon in my life. I've never seen this card in my life. What does this do? Ancient Freeze, 1 water, 2 colorless. If the defending Pokemon is a V or GX, it can attack during your opponent's next turn. Okay. And then also Giga Impact 220 during your next turn. This is not a good card. This is not good. We do get one step closer to completing our Evolving Sky set for whatever that's worth. And 2 packs of Fusion Strike. We're gonna wrap up this segment. I will take a quick sec, and then we're gonna do story time, and then maybe we'll cover a deck. We'll play around with a deck I've been playing a lot recently. That's what we'll do. Okay. Huntail. No. No. Let's end this segment on a high note. Come on now, Fusion Strike. Like a Mew VMAX or something. You know, just the... Oh. No good. No good. All right, so that we opened 1 billion packs. We're almost 2 hours into the stream. I do have a hard stop at noon today. I do have a story to share. Give me a sec. Let me go and just set. Fusion said no with a heart. Yep. Okay, give me a sec. I will be back, and then story time with Jet and Meg. Feel free to chime in on this as well. All right, BRB. And we're back. Where are the tunes at? Okay, we're back. I know there hasn't been a lot of conversation on the stream. I apologize. We were busy opening Pokemon cards. I think we're gonna take the next couple of minutes here to chat, though. I have a story to share. Some stuff happened on Friday that we need to discuss as a family. And then I think what we're gonna do afterwards, there's a Mew deck that I've been messing around with that I really like, and maybe we'll try and spice it up with some Astral Radiance. I don't know. We'll try it out. Give me a sec. I have to re-moisturize my hands. You don't want the ashy knuckle. I know I'm zoomed out here. You can't see them. Super ashy knuckles. Oh yeah. There's also I have some memorabilia from Friday night that I don't know if you've noticed. We got a new homie up here. Okay. How's everybody's weekend going? Otherwise, I hope you've had the opportunity to enjoy the weather, visit family, go do something fun. Right after the stream, I realized I was supposed to be dressed, like ready to go. Right now, I'm in a Beatles hoodie and jogging pants. I'm going to have to freshen up right after the stream because we're going downtown with Steph's family from Chile. And we're going to, I believe, the plan is the ROM and possibly the aquarium, some other stuff. They're leaving to go back home like tomorrow, I believe. No, it's tomorrow or Tuesday. Soon. So kind of one last go in the city before they go. You love the ROM? I enjoy the ROM as well. There's a lot to see there. I'm curious to see how much, because I find that their English is not great, so a lot of it is either like audio tutorials or like the stuff written on the wall. I wonder how much that matters for them enjoying it, but we'll see. Maybe they want to enjoy the sights of dinosaur bones and Canadian art. Okay. All right. Time to spill some tea again. On Friday night, Steph and I went out with Space Cactus and Megan Plays Games from Twitch. Megan in the chat right now. Lindsay, Space Cactus was talking about this yesterday, and we got together to hang out at an arcade, and it's been some time since we've been to arcade. It's only the second time I've hung out with Megan, Lindsay. First off, they're awesome, goated. Would definitely hang out with them again. And after the arcade, we went to a nearby restaurant where we sat down, and three of us were still wearing masks. I was wearing one, Meg and Steph. Now, in our neck of the woods, masks are no longer required except for, like, I think if you're in a hospital or in public transit, you still have to wear a mask indoors. Otherwise, it's not. And most people aren't wearing masks inside a restaurant because putting the food in your mouth. I get it. Fine. That said, you have the choice to wear a mask indoors if you want. And generally speaking, when I'm in a restaurant, I have made the choice for myself that when I do go to a public restaurant, which I don't do that often these days, I keep my mask on until the food shows up. Steph was wearing her mask as well. Meg was wearing her mask. And so we're sitting by the bar. We have a table by the bar, and then the bar, like if this is the bar, like let's say this is us, I'm here, Steph's here, Meg's here, Lindsay's here. The bar is here, and there's people sitting this way with their backs towards us, right? There were two guys sitting at the bar. We just finished ordering our food, and guy goes out of his way to turn around and asks us, why are you wearing a mask? And like I froze up. I am not a confrontational person at all in the slightest. And I was very confused at first. And like Meg started talking, and I remember Steph saying like, "What? Because we want to." And he looked at us with like a really confused look, and then turned back around. And it's a weird question to ask. Like why does it matter to you if I'm wearing a mask? Because it's not. If anything, I'm doing everybody here a favor, because I not only am I preventing limiting my chances of getting sick, I'm also limiting your chances of getting sick. So what does it matter? Like if it was a question of like, oh, should I be wearing a mask? Maybe, but it wasn't that at all. Like why are you questioning what I'm wearing at any given time? What any of us are at any given time? Right. So kind of a dumb question. He turns around and we just keep going. And at that point, I'm like, maybe they were confused, curious. I don't know. And we'll just let it slide. So we have our food. It was delicious, by the way. And as we're wrapping up, eating, the guy turns back around. Keep in mind, like his back is facing us the entire time. We have not engaged this person at all. They have gone out of their way to now engage with us for a second time. And he's like, dude, you got to put your mask back on. Like, wait, why does it matter to you if we're wearing masks or not? Yeah, you have to turn a full 180 to interact with us. Like, why is it such a big deal now that you're telling us to put our masks back on? Like, I thought you're not wearing a mask. Why does it matter to you what we're wearing or not? I have not told this person not to wear a mask. No one's told us not wear. There's nothing wrong with wearing a mask. You're just nothing. And so at this point, they're really trying to start some stuff, and Meg starts going off, and Space Cactus Lindsay is now like going off, and there's just a screaming match. Like I've completely chickened out. I'm holding my mask in my pocket, and Lindsay and this guy are just like teeing off on each other about wearing masks. Why are you asking me to do this? How come you're not wearing a mask? This huge screaming match between one another. Meg is like right in the middle, and she's screaming too. And I remember Meg saying like, yeah, I couldn't pull out my phone in time. I wanted to put this on TikTok. It was a whole thing. And yeah, it was just kind of crazy. People are judging us for wearing masks. Like, no, there's nothing wrong here. I'm not judging you for not wearing a mask. And Lindsay just went to town on this guy, and it was funny. It ended with him like turning back around, and like for a second he actually pulled his mask out and put it back on before taking it off and leaving. But yeah, it was kind of a crazy argument to have. Like, why are we judging people still wearing masks? Sure, the government says you don't have to wear a mask, and while I personally disagree with all that stuff, fine. I for my, for our safety, we're gonna keep wearing masks, and there should be nothing wrong with that. But apparently, to this person, it wasn't. And yeah, Copper Key weighing in here. Also there, he needed to mind his own business. There's no reason for this person to do a full 180 to turn around and engage with us multiple times about us wearing a mask in a restaurant. And yes, Meg adds in here that he was making fun of us for being triggered when he was the one fully turning around to harass us about wearing masks. Yeah, they were the ones that were triggered. We were just sitting there minding our own business. They were ones triggered by us wearing masks. No. And so yeah, once they pulled that back out, triggered as in, own the libs triggered, that point we knew these guys were clowns. And I am glad that I wish I had said more, but at that point Lindsay had it covered. So yeah, I will say Lindsay definitely more confrontational than me, and she was looking to go, and she went to town on this. It was awesome. Like, round of applause. Oh, and so now we're mad, and Lindsay in particular is just going on, like, still afterwards. And this guy sitting beside them at the end of the bar then comes up And he apologizes for what went on, and like as it turns out, he introduces himself, and he's the boyfriend of the general manager of the restaurant. At which point he apologizes. He says, "I'm gonna get you drinks," and offers everybody shots. I kind of panic a bit because, again, I don't drink shots. I get deeply uncomfortable when people, I don't drink anything, and I get deeply uncomfortable when people like try and push drinks on me. And then like he kept saying, "Oh, I got you," and then he whispered in my ear, it's gonna be water for you, don't worry about it." So he brings out like a round of shots. It's water for me and Steph. Lindsay gets the shot and throw it down. It's great, everyone's happy. And then he, for the next like hour and a half, he proceeds to just keep bringing us free drinks and asking if we want to like request a song for the DJ. And he's just like, yeah, just trying to take it. And at a certain point, it turns out it's legit. The manager does come up to apologize to us with him, and he goes as far, yeah, a true homie. It goes as far as him being like, yeah, next time you're here, sit in this spot. I will be here. I'll take care of you. I got you. So all of a sudden, I think, yeah, Lindsay in particular has the first. She is the queen of this restaurant now. Just the picture hanging on the wall, Hall of Fame for being a true gangster in that scenario. So again, I don't like the fact that we got harassed wearing masks, but Lindsay came through, cracked some skulls, and. You're not home, no volume. Oh, we were just talking about it, and I was just giving you your props. So watch this clip after. And hello. Where's my mask? Oh yeah, sorry. Oh. No, I'm not wearing. Man, I can't believe this is. It's so silly that we're having this discussion. Like harassing people for, thank you Space Cactus for the stream. And again, it was fun hanging out with you and Meg on Friday. We will do that again sometime. Kind of crazy that in 2022 we're harassing people for wearing masks. And I get it, like no one wants to wear the masks, and governments are pretty much moving away from mandating it. But what's the problem in me choosing, and like any of us choosing to wear a mask if we want to? Right. And this is something like I've been thinking about it because we're going to Florida next week. And y'all know what the deal is in Florida. And part of it is like in Canada, like I hadn't seen jerks harassing us like that. I feel like if we're wearing the masks in Florida, a place where we really should be wearing the masks, I feel like we're just going to get harassed nonstop from people for wearing masks. And so I don't know what the play is if I'll probably have the mask in my pocket the whole time, but like, am I more concerned about getting sick, or am I more concerned about getting harassed by people? I don't know. You know, and factoring in the fact like Floridians be like y'all came to the wrong neighborhood. Exactly. And that's something I have to consider. And you know, I've gotten COVID already, and it sucks, and I don't want to catch it again. I don't want it to spread to anybody else. Steph hasn't gotten it yet, so really don't want to give it to her or her to get it. But like, I also just don't want to be harassed by people for wearing a mask, and we're in a place where that's almost guaranteed to happen everywhere we go. So I don't know. I think that, you know, if there is a moral to this story, I would say, yeah, mind your business. There was no reason for that guy to engage with us whatsoever, and especially about like our outfits. Like it's a mask. It doesn't impact their quality of life. It doesn't like, not in a negative way. That's certainly not health-wise technically positive for everybody involved, that the people who do choose to mask up are doing so not just to protect themselves, but to protect everybody else from getting it if we have anything. And it's not even just like, you know, COVID, no one wants to get that, but if I have a cold and I'm wearing a mask, I limit the chances of you getting it too. So there's benefits to people wearing the masks, and there's no reason to be a jerk to someone for wearing one. That's all. Is there anything, Meg, Space Cactus, Copper Key, you'd like to add in here before we hop into some Pokemons? And I'm gonna start clicking some stuff here. And where is this deck? We're gonna make a duplicate of this one. I know you can't see what I'm doing on the screen right now. I'm gonna try and squeeze some Astral Radiance cards in here. Okay, I think we're good. So yeah, that's the story. Friday night was weird, but we ended up having a lot of fun. There were a lot of drinks. I hope Lindsay did okay after all the drinks that our homie from the restaurant did. And dude, I know at the time, Lindsay was like, I can't go back to this restaurant. I hope you, dude, go back. Go back. I know you got to go back and take advantage of these perks. You are now the queen of this restaurant. Do it. And final thoughts. Meg says, final thoughts. People think they're slick for saying people are sheep for still wearing masks, and literally the whole restaurant was on our side. Yeah, everybody was on our side on that. All right. Well, GG's to them, I guess. Well, they got clowned and then they ended up leaving, so I guess that's better for everybody. All right, Pokemon. I've got, so we have a not great history running Mew VMAX on this channel, but we're gonna try some stuff. I'm not saying this is gonna work. I'm playing, like, this is my latest version of Mew, and we're gonna try and spice this up a little bit. Okay. We do have, I'm going to tone down the Rotom phone here. Maybe we go all trekking shoes instead of Rotom phone. That might be interesting. Actually, no, we're going to go 2-2. And then can we squeeze a Silene in here? Only 2 stadiums is kind of sus. What do I want to take out for a Silene? Because if any, yeah, this deck is already stretched so thin, and I really like the Marnie. This is something that I personally, I cannot move off Marnie in the deck. I am a strong believer in Marnie in this deck. Do we go 2 trekking shoes and then we only have 1 Rotom phone? Oh, that feels bad. That feels bad. Maybe we take out 1 Ultra Ball. And what cards do we want to get back, even? Okay, we're going to leave it at this. All right. Okay. Oh, my goodness. How do we want to start this? Again, I'm usually come into these streams with a game plan for exactly what decks we're going to play. I know what I'm going to walk through. I've literally just picked this on the spot and made this up as I go. So I'm kind of winging it. I don't know if this is going to go well. We're going to go for it. All right. Astral Radiance is here. And one of the $1 million questions is Mew VMAX still going to be good? And I've been playing with Mew for some time now. It's a deck that I enjoy playing a lot. I know that makes me a probably disgusting, gross, cheap player in a lot of people's eyes. I love the deck. However, people have been countering it very aggressively, and I think there's some really cool things in Astral Radiance that do make it a little more interesting. And I'm toying with it here in this build just a little bit. And we've got a couple of pieces, a couple of things that I've been working on, and some of which I literally just made and don't know if it works well. But here's a Mew VMAX build that, oh, here's what we can do. All right, let's try this. We're doing it live. Let's see if this works. We're gonna drop the Mew count to 3, and we're gonna put Silene in here. This is the one card I wanted to try and squeeze in here. All right, we're doing it live. All right, so Mew VMAX is, again, one of the deadliest decks in the game, and there's a lot of different ways you can play Mew, though for the most part the core cards are the same. Of course, you're going to use Mew VMAX to copy moves, primarily Genesect, Move, and Meloetta. You're going to try and get the turn 2 donk with Meloetta, Genesect to draw cards, or Ikorio as kind of defense for all of your Pokemon. Some of the big changes that I've made to this set here is Pokemon Catcher. There is a Pokemon Catcher build that has been placing very high in tournaments recently. I love this card in this deck. Absolutely love this card. You flip a coin. If heads, you can switch the benched active Pokemon with, or an active Pokemon with one on the bench. And this lets you gust up your target of choice while also playing Alessa Sparkle on the same turn, which gives you a ton of opportunities to just pick off whichever Pokemon you want on that, like as soon as you can attack. Incredibly deadly. I've got 2 of them here. The old build I had, oh, we have 3 of them here. Holy cow. All right, we're sticking with 3. Maybe we go 4-3. We're gonna stick with 3 for now. We got 3/3 Mew, which should be fine. The other changes here, we've toned down Rotom Phones from 4 to 2, and instead we're going to try some Trekking Shoes, which does give you a little extra draw power. I know Genesect already lets you draw a billion cards, so we're going to try a couple pairs of Trekking Shoes here, which allow you to look at the top card of your deck. You may put that card into your hand, or if you don't, you discard that card, draw another card. This deck is already built to draw through and discard a whole bunch of cards. If this helps us draw through a little faster, that's going to be amazing. Otherwise, general suite, largely the same. We've got 2 Boss's Orders. We have the 3 Alessa Sparkle. I personally love Marnie in Mew VMAX. I know there's a lot of argument about whether you should or shouldn't. I personally do, because if you're up against one of those decks that plays the Moltres V with the single prize one, you can shuffle it out of their hand and stop them from making that combo. So just 1, and we're gonna try for funsies a Silene, which lets you flip 2 coins and put a number of cards up to the number of heads from your discard pile on top of your deck in any order. So in particular, if you're going for the turn 1 donk with a Meloetta and you lose the Fusion Strike energy on the next turn, this is potentially an opportunity to get that energy back. Could be to also get back any Pokemon, any trainers, and so on. So we're going to try it out in this deck. And in terms of our energy split, we've got 4 Psychic Energy, only 1 Double Turbo in case we need to get, Mew VMAX going in one go. We also have 2 Psychic Energy here, which is here partially to cover Whimsicott, but also now to cover the Temple of Sinnoh, which turns all your special energy into colorless energy, which doesn't have to be as bad as long as you've got Psychic Energy in here. So that's the build we're going with right now. Let's see how this deck does on the ladder. And yeah, the gold Yeezys. We love to see it. Okay, let's go and save. What is this deck called? I think it's just Mew Catcher 2. Oh, hold on. Wait, is this... Did I just... Okay, hold on. What did I even call this deck? Mew Catcher O. Okay, that'll be the tentative name for the time being. Let's go on the ladder, get a couple of matches in. I've got to be out of here by about noon. So trying to squeeze in a couple here before we go. And let's see how these new cards do. The Silene and the... Yeah, let's see how Silene and the Trekking Shoes help out with Mew. And there might be a build where we take out the Rotom Phones entirely and we just go with Trekking Shoes. Let's see. So opponent's turn, they go first. We brick on the first hand, which is not good. Hopefully we get something better. I think we're definitely looking to play for the Meloetta donk at this point. We do get the Meloetta. We're going to put Meloetta on the bench instead of the active, just in case things get dicey here. We do get the Meloetta here, which is great. Ooh, Urshifu. Okay. It depends on which version of Urshifu they're playing. If they're playing the classic build, this is a squash. If they are playing the Moltres build, we have a problem. But let's see what we can do. And this is what this would be the reason why you want Marnie in this version of the deck. Okay, they're probably going to balloon. Oh, this is oh. This is where the catcher comes in handy because they're going to try and run away with the Urshifu right now. If we hit heads on that catcher, we can get this party started. Yeah. Okay. This is why you want the catcher. Can we hit heads here first, though? Can we hit heads? No. No, we cannot. Okay. Not too late. Not too late. There's still 2 more catchers in here. We're still going to Alessa to get that out of our hand. We will put Meloetta up and... Oh, we can draw 1 card. Ooh, that's a bad... That is a... Oh, no! I screwed that up. I screwed that up really bad. I really shouldn't have attached that choice belt. And now we're in trouble. Okay, they do attach to the Crobat instead. And so they're going to play for a keep calling, which is fine. Which is potentially fine. Yeah, this is the dark build. So they are going to have a Moltres in here somewhere. And really, what sucks about playing against this deck is that all they need to win is 2 Moltreses, and they're good. And they're good. So, we do get a Mew VMAX here. That's fantastic. Do we want to... Okay, we're going to cram away that. We do get the fusion energy, which is fantastic. Because we're going to go and get our... Oh, hold on. So we're going to do... Actually, we're going to go with the regular psychic energy here. This is a potential long-term play. Because we are going to knock out this Urshifu with 1 hit regardless. And I kind of want to bank the Fusion Strike energy for a future turn. Let's go and get one more Genesect. And draw up. And hopefully we can get, a second Mew. We do have a second catcher ready to go. And what do we want here? Let's see if we can get a Mew V. Yeah, we'll get a second Mew set up. And we're good. And this should knock out for 2. We do have another catcher ready to go. They don't have... We do get the other Alessa, which is fantastic, because now we can have two Mews ready to go. Plus, we can snipe something. I guess if they really wanted to pull the Moltres play right now, they could. Let's see what they do. Yeah, if we don't get hit here, we can potentially nullify the power of the Moltres play if we can snipe that Crobat. I'm absolutely horrified of this Moltres, though. This Moltres is an absolute D. Oh, they are going to get the Hoopa here. So the Hoopa is going to knock out the Meloetta, which is concerning. Yeah, this is such a good thing. We need to get the prize count to 2. That's the goal. That way... they're going to need to knock out... They need to knock out 2 Mew VMAXs to win. Man, that Hoopa is such a good card. They will get the easy KO. Oh, what are they setting up here? And here's the other thing, is that in the background, they're getting rid of their Urshifus and they're trying to build their hand. Yeah, they're getting set up for the Moltres already. This is where the Marnie comes in very handy. So they will get that knockout. And I'm not as sad that we lost the... Here we go. We need to boss up that Crobat. And hopefully... Yes. Okay. Now we... Can they still win? I don't know. Because if we take 2... Actually, they still might win here. We're not out of the woods yet. I don't have any more Meloetta. Oh, well, we might have a Meloetta. Let's go quick ball here. I don't like putting out the training court because that makes it easier for them to set up the Moltres play. Okay, we do get Meloetta on the bench, which is amazing. Actually, I should have known that. I think I set that up. If we can get an Echoing Horn, that's probably the play. Okay, we do get one more. I'm not going to need Alessa anymore. Do we have Echoing Horn in the deck? Okay, we do have Echoing Horn in the deck. I will need... Okay. Okay. The win is still in play. As long as they don't clog the bench. Well, there's a couple of things that have to happen here. Okay. Okay. A couple of things have to happen for this to work. Do they have... We do have a Marnie too. I don't think... We have to win this on the next turn. Oh. I hate this deck so much. Like what they're playing right now. Any deck that has the Moltres in it, because that it just murders Mew. Please don't clog the bench. Oh yeah, we're 4-3-2. Yeah, there's a couple of routes we have here. We do need to get another Mew VMAX ready to go. Yeah, we still might have lost. Let's see how they play it. I do think Moltres is coming out here, though. Oh, if they do put out Moltres, they are going to fill up the bench, so the Echoing Horn play is not going to be feasible. Can we Psychic Leap? Oh, we possibly could Psychic Leap something. I don't know if that's the play, though. Okay, yeah, this is scary hours for us here. And this Urshifu Moltres deck has been, yeah, it's had a couple of weeks as one of, if not the best deck in the game. It's still a disgusting deck, and people have taken this concept and evolved it. Now there's versions of this deck that don't even have, that like basically have, like, it's just like, here's the framework and a Zapdos V, and that's it. Right, Stefan Ivanov's version of this just had a Zapdos, no Urshifu, no Moltres. I think he's added Moltres since, like Galarian Moltres. And yep, here comes the play. So our potential routes here are, oh, they took out the okay, we can potential routes. If we can Echoing Horn and Urshifu and boss it up, that would be fantastic. I don't know if we're going to get the opportunity to do that here. The other one is we have the Marnie. Okay, so they are going to scoop up net, and they're going to hit for 3. Yeah, they will bench Sobble. That's not ideal. So I think we're going to have to play... Oh, my goodness. Okay. I need a Mew VMAX in the worst way. I wish you could... Okay. Because I think they are setting up to hit this play again. Oh my goodness. Choice belt. So yeah, they're going to hit even harder. Yeah, they're saving it for the next one. 440 damage. Hate to see that. Okay. And unfortunately, there's no way for my Meloetta to hit here. So I think the play... And we still might lose, all things considered. Yeah, the Echoing Horn play is not going to work here. We need a... Cram. No, we don't get that. Do we? I think we're going to get rid of the Training Court. I don't want the Training Court out. I will take... We still have 2 Mew VMAXs in the deck. We'd love to see that. Do we want to get rid of the power tablets, though? If we... Oh, they could still win, though. Okay. I'm trying to think of a way to Psychic Leap and then up, but they still only need a boss to win. So... Huh. Okay. Actually. Okay, this is the gamble. We're gonna go 1, 2. I will keep drawing cards. We have a boss. I'm going to Psychic Leap this Mew out of the game. We should knock out this Moltres. Take Mew out. Yes. Shuffle it in. Put Meloetta on the bench. Oh, wait. I screwed that up. I meant to Marnie, too. Damn it. Okay. Then we might have lost. If they have boss, like, we're dead anyway. But, yeah, Marnie would have... Oh, that was a huge misplay on my part. Because they're still going to have Moltres. They can boss up or escape rope something. Had I Marnied there, they wouldn't have the cards to hit the final combo. Oh, I got too excited. Had we Marnied there, that would have been it. And we're going to get bossed up into oblivion. Let's see if they can pull it off. They pull it off. Here comes the energy retrieval. Oh, I just had to Marnie them and we would have won this. That's my fault. Yep, here comes the boss. And here comes the scoop. All I had to do was Marnie and we would have won. Okay, well, lesson learned. We had them. That's why I put the card in the deck. Okay. Oh, that hurt so bad. Like, we would have won the game had I not misplayed it there. All right, moving on. We didn't get a chance to use trekking shoes in that last one, or Silene for that matter. I have seen some lists, Mew lists from Japan that do have the Silene in it. I can see the use case for it, but this is a weird starting hand, not necessarily the worst, but not ideal either. Oh, we got some gold Yeezys of their own. They're playing a metal deck of some sort. Oh, we got some more gold Yeezys? Excuse me. 3 gold Yeezys. This person's balling. Oh, I think I know what we're up against. I think we're going to get, four energy. Yeah, it's the Dialga. Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to stop this tomfoolery right now. No, they hit the combo. Okay, well, it's just one. It's just one so far. Okay, are we going to get dunked on in epic fashion here? Please, no, not again. Not again. They hit heads again. If they get 5 energy on that Dialga and they get the V-Star, are we actually going to get hit with a 5 energy move 2 turns? Have they done it? I'm going to be so tight if they pull this off. But they're not out of the woods yet here either. I know our hand isn't the best, but there is the possibility of us with the catchers being able to boss up that Dialga and knock it out. Okay, here's the strat. You get rid of the Mew VMAX right now. You get the Genesect. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. No. Okay, we will get the quick ball, and okay, we might need a plan B here real quick. Oh god, this feels terrible. We did not get what we were looking for. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay. And now we Mystical Ninja says you got some Poke cards today. Nice. Going today. Yeah, we're playing some Pokemon TCG. I'm horrified that we're about to get dunked on by a Dialga V-Star with that Star Chronos move. Because they got 3 energies on in the first turn, and they're going to get a 4th one here. Oh, no, they won't. Well, they might. We will lose. I have nothing to attack with, so I think we're still dead anyway. Oh, man. Not a good start with this Mew deck. Not a good start. The first one was a misplay. Second one there, like we just bricked. But at least with the old version of Mew VMAX without catchers, we wouldn't have had a chance of hitting that Dialga. This time we did. We just didn't pull it off. So lost another coin flip. Man, I have the worst luck playing Mew VMAX on stream. And maybe I'm just a bad player. I don't know. But this is such a good deck. Many hail as one of, if not the best deck in the game. And every time I've streamed it, I've just gotten obliterated. Whether it's me screwing up or people. 4 hammers? Are you kidding me? Okay, so we're up against Whimsicott. Got it. At least we play... We are a little better set up to take on a Whimsicott. Shadow Rider? Okay, yeah, there's the Whimsicott. And they're going to use... We are better suited to take out a Whimsicott deck with... Okay, we've got the new Temple of Sinnoh out. And this is a card that is very bad for our deck right now, because it turns all of our moves into colorless energy, and I don't like where this is going, like one bit. I've only got 2 Genesect. Okay. Oh no. And we have to get rid of cards just to build up our board. Oh, this is not good. Not good. They've really put the clamps on us here. And I've only got 2 stadiums in this deck, which may be something we have to change going forward. Okay, we will go and power up these 2. And can we get a stadium here? Yes. Okay. Now we party. What? We'll go Rose Tower here so we can attack again. And if we can get the 3rd, If we can get the third Fusion Strike energy, that would be amazing. I don't think we will. 40. I think we're going to get the knockout, though, here. If we go... Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so that's all the draws we're getting here. I'm going to save the other stadium. And please tell me this is a KO. No, it's not. We're 10 damage short. Please tell me they brick. No, they don't brick. I don't think they can attack here, though. At best. Oh, here comes the hammers, of course. Okay. And they're going to boss up a Genesect to stall for time. All right. I mean, this is still... Are they going to snipe? Oh, nope. They're going to use Shadow Mist to not let us play. What does Shadow Mist do again? No stadiums or special energy from the hand. So not ideal. Not in the slightest. We hate to see that. Oh my goodness. This is so annoying. Okay, what's the play here? Meg going for a shiny Snorlax. Didn't get it that time. We do get a second Mew VMAX. That's nice. I think we really need like a Meloetta and a switch. Oh, we have basic energy. And we can... Okay, this is why... Okay, we'll play the basic energy. Catcher, please. Heads. No. Okay. Okay. I really don't want to get rid of my stadium here. Shoot. This is not ideal. I will still hit for a good amount of... And they've only got 2 cards. So what? How bad could this possibly get? Okay, well, I gave them the opportunity to draw another card. Damn it. And they got knocked out. Okay, at least it's not Temple of Sinnoh. And they're going to boss up... How do they have just every possible out? Okay, well, here. Forget... Oh. Impossibly bad odds we've been playing with this whole time. Okay, I don't want to Marnie here. Okay, we're gonna just use the Ultra Ball to thin the hand here. Like, they only have 2 hurt Pokemon, and like, this should not be going... Okay, here we go. This is good. This is good. We will get the... We'll go with Mew. I can't even use Alessa here because... You know what? I'm gonna... Oh, I could use Marnie. I don't want to do that. Let's just draw a card. We'll draw a card. Alessa could help us out later, but right now it doesn't really do much of anything for us. Let's go get a Choice Belt for later, and we will Melodious Echo for 140. Now it's just the Shadow Rider. I think this is GG's. They've had a horrible hand. Like, it's kind of and they've got the Marnie. Okay. This is like the hardest squash I've played so far. And they're still not out. They've probably got Path to the Peak still sitting in there somewhere. They probably still have some other tricks up their sleeve, because this deck, yeah, if they hit like a whole bunch of hammers, because what we know they have 4. Here comes the hammers. Yep. Okay, yeah, now it just becomes a straight up Shadow Rider deck. Okay. Now we can't play... They keep pinning us with the Shadow Mist. This has been a new development in the Shadow Rider Calyrex meta, where they have played a lot of that Shadow Mist move. But we've got Catcher, and we finally hit heads on one. Thank goodness. So we still can't play Special Energy from the hand. which is not necessarily a problem because now we have Meloetta and we're going to hit for 1 billion damage. This is going to be pretty much GG's at this point because now we can hit for, yeah, 300 plus? Yeah, 310. Catcher's real. We might want to tone down the catcher. Oh, I don't know. I love the catcher though. But at this point, they're kind of boned. They do get the professor's research. Nevertheless, anyone here like any Whimsicott fans here playing the deck? I personally am not the. It's not my favorite deck to play, and I loathe fighting against this deck. It is just ungodly annoying, and it's not even so much that Whimsicott is amazing. It's so much, yeah, see, there's the denial cards right there that turn off. But see, the funny thing is, because yeah, we can still cross Fusion Strike because it's still colorless, and yeah, it doesn't hurt Mew as bad, but we did bank this state. Okay, now we can't play the stadium. And actually, Meloetta's move gets shut off here now too because that stadium is in play and they locked it so that we can't do it. I don't think it matters though because we can still cross Fusion Strike and Technoblast, right? Yeah, we can still Technoblast. Okay, cool. GG's. Ugh. That match felt yucky. That felt really yucky. That they had such a bad hand to start, and it still felt like we could lose at any time. And that kind of happens with Whimsicott because they play so much disruptive stuff from the Hammers to the Fan of Waves, Path to the Peak. Now they got Temple of Sinnoh too, where it just feels like they can cheese their way. And I mean, it's a valid strategy, but it doesn't feel good to lose to Whimsicott. We do have some more coins. Let's open those at the end. We've got a couple more minutes to play a few more, and then we'll buy like 4 more packs. Okay, we've got Urshifu on the box, and I don't know what that means for us. Yeah, if it is, it's got to be the Urshifu Moltres, right? Oh, this is not a good starting hand. No. I may just... Oh, and we're playing against Mew here too. What a fake out. Okay. I think this is already a GG's. Like, because the way this is set up, we're going to get maybe 1 Genesect here at best. Gali says, hey. Oh, no. Hello. Gali, I think this is an auto L. Like, I just cannot set up better than this. So we're going to concede here. Like, we bricked that so bad. At best, I may have gotten 1 Meloetta with a switch and the 3rd Fusion Strike energy to knock out the something, and we would have gotten destroyed. Auto L. Oh, golly. Okay. I mean, there are ways in which because yeah, I harp on this every single Pokemon stream, where this game is very much built to be a race, and gets the first to 6 prizes, the first to checkmate our opponent. This is a Lycanroc, so I'm guessing this is some sort of Arceus Lycanroc build. The problem with this game is that there's just no way to come back. As soon as someone takes a lead, it's so hard to come back because decks can be like super consistent and choke you out on the first turn. Roxanne could potentially help with that, but there's still the challenge of there are so many cards in, like, it's not hard to create a state, especially if you're the one going first, where you just demolish the player on the other end. Oh, and like, see, right, just like that, we might be completely boned. And I hate that so much. All of a sudden, like, this might already be game over for us. Do we? I think we have to keep Mew in the active. And the only real route forward for us here. And yeah, we don't get the stadium. I could try and play. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Oh, wait, I should have energy mixed there. That's fine. That's fine. We technically still have the advantage in that we probably can attack next turn. But nevertheless, Path to the Peak hurts this card hurts this deck so bad. And you know, it's fine. I think it's fair that I mean, I can't complain. As a Mew player, there's only what? I should have done the Techno Blast there. That was a misplay on my part. I could have knocked this out. And now all of a sudden, this got way worse. This should have been game over here. I wanted to attack again, but they might still be in. Okay. Okay. We still get the win, but that was even more gross than the last win. GG's. We should have knocked them out there. Another misplay on my part. I do wonder from time, like, how much better. I think that's another thing. Like, I watch certain players play, I think in particular toward Reklev, where I watch him play and I try and put myself in his shoes and say, like, this game is already done. Why are you still playing? And somehow he finds answers that I just don't think are possible. And it makes me think, like, how much more, you know, how much of my grievances are created by the fact that I'm just not good enough at the game. And I think it is kind of, I would feel better knowing that it was just my fault, that I just suck. I could be better. Okay, here we go. This is a, ooh, Reggie deck. Okay. Okay. Very interesting deck to fight against, and I don't, the big challenge for us is that, I mean, there's a couple big, the biggest challenge for us is that Regigigas can one-hit KO Mew VMAX. If we let it get going, it will murder us. So, the game plan here, if we can set it up, ideally we get the Meloetta, or no, yeah, Lessa Sparkle, and a catcher to knock this out before they can get going. If Regigigas gets going, we're dead. And yes, Reggie Drago, this is the Reggie deck, and it had, for this deck to work, they have to have one of every Reggie on the board. Yep, here comes the Reg Ice. And this one recently placed top 4, like last night, it placed top 4 at the Full Grip Games tournament. It is, I have not had a chance to play it yet. I think we're still at least one or two Regigigas short. We didn't pull that many in our 100 packs. Okay, okay. This is the play. We're going for it. All right, we do get a Genesect, and do we go for the Oricorio, which might help with the damage? Yeah, let's go with the Oricorio here. We're gonna play it a little more defensive than usual. Gali says trying to get Monkey Island to work. Oh damn, rip. Ooh, do we want to thin the hand first? Yeah, let's go and get rid of this training, the Psychic Energy and the Mew. And I'm not going to pull anything here. We will put Training Court so we can fish that energy back out. And do we? We do get a fusion energy, but I don't want that. I want Cram. And I need a bunch of stuff here to make the combo work. Oh, oh, oh. We do get the Alessa. That's great. Okay, here we go. 1 coin flip and a dream. Quick ball. Catcher. Actually, I need two coin flips here. Nope, we didn't get it. Okay. Not the worst fate. Not the worst fate. We still have Alessa or Meloetta hitting for 210. That's fine. That's fine. But they are still very much in it. Oh, we didn't even have the 4th energy. We do now. And you've never played Monkey Island. I have not played Monkey Island either. I don't legendary franchise. Haven't had a chance to play it. Well, I probably have had a chance. I could probably install it on my computer now, and I just haven't. That sort of classic point and click. Those are adventure games, right? Point and clicks. Oh no! Okay, so this is one of the big challenges with the deck that we have right now. It only has 2 stadiums. And we may need to address that going forward because we have to worry about Path to the Peak. We have to worry about Temple of Sinnoh. I think right now it's a very aggressive, hyper-aggressive build. I'm thinking taking out one of the catchers and putting in a stadium. All right, this Reggie's getting going here. They unfortunately they don't have the other pieces. They need a Registeel and a Regidrago on the bench to really get this going. Oh, there's the Regidrago. I don't think this deck plays 4 Path to the Peak. They usually play the electric one because they also want to get a consistent Regieleki on the board. I will play a switch so we can get Mew out going forward. I pretty much... Oh, we can't even... Okay. I'm only gonna hit for 280 damage. Although we are putting ourselves in a precarious spot right here. I probably should have led with the Meloetta because we might get knocked out now. Yeah, we might get knocked out if they can get the other 2 Reggies. And yeah, if they can get the other 2 Reggies and like maybe even a choice belt, they might not even need the choice belt depending on which energy gets thrown in the discard. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. Oh, they don't have it. They don't have any more. Okay, we got lucky there. Yeah, only 280. Okay, so they're short on... They might have overdone it, or they've prized some Pokemon. If the capture energy pulled up nothing... Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. GG's. That's the challenge with that Regi... Or the Regi deck, is that if you can't get all of them on the board, the whole thing falls apart. When it's clicking, though, holy cow, it's an insane deck. Okay, let's try and get like 1 or 2 more matches in. I was kind of hoping I could make this a video, the Mew part of it, but these matches have been bad. Real talk. Had we won the Moltres one, which we should have won because we had the card to counter it, and I just didn't play it. We could have used that. And like the Whimsicott match, like I guess we keep that one. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. Okay. Some sort of electric grass deck with energy lotto. Is this another Regi deck? Ooh. Yeah, it's another Regi deck. Unfortunately for us, we have a much worse starting hand this time. Much worse. And I don't know, like, I think At the very least, we can get Mew charged up. At the very least, we can get Mew charged up. And then we just need to top deck something. We need to top deck like a Genesect or something. And we can get this party started. But right now, this is... Okay, they have no energy. They only have... Oh, their Reggie Drago's going to drop cards. Damn it. Oh, and they get the... Okay. Uh-oh. 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 Not like this. Not like this. Reggie Rock, go hide in a cave somewhere. Please. So they need the Reggie Rock. They need to discard a bunch of energy. And, oh, geez. Oh, no. Okay. Here's the play. Get Reggie Gigas out. Let's go. Oh, shoot. This isn't even going to matter. Yeah, this isn't going to... That was a waste of a play because we're going to energy mix here. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have. But now I have no idea what's on the top. And we can max miracle something. Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. I think they might be in a tough spot because they're going to need a scoop up net to remove Regigigas. And they're still looking for... Oh, there it is. Oh, no. Not having any Genesects on the board absolutely kills us. Because now they're going to power up either the Reggie Drago, which is going to be able to hit here, or they're going to power this up and start to swing for possibly 300. Oh, no. 1, 2. Oh, they're going all the way out. Okay. We have a bit of time. We have a bit of time, though this is not looking great. We will get the knockout on the... Okay. I would get a knockout on the Reggie Drago. I don't want to do that right now. Okay. If I get the problem is if I knock out the Reggie Drago, there will be enough energy for Reggie Gigas to power itself up. And there still might be. We might get one hit KO'd right. Oh, let's see. 1, 2. They're one energy short from being able to pull off Gigaton Break. I think. Oh, they might have an energy in hand, at which point, nope. They're going to pull Reggie Drago back out and charge again. Unfortunately for us, if they get a second, 2, 3, 4. If they get another double in there, we're basically dead. Not having a Genesect has really... Oh, no, and they pulled up... Oh, and now they can charge up, too. Because they reset Reggie Giga... Oh, no. Oh, no. This is bad. This is like... We are down bad right now. How did we end... How did we get here? Oh, it was... Yeah, how are we this many turns deep and haven't gotten a single Genesect? I have no idea how we get out of this. And I think next match will probably be the last one. Then we'll open some packs, then I gotta go. Oh, no. This is not good. Because they don't even need... Okay. At this point, if they have something that hits for 170, and it doesn't even have to be a... It doesn't even have to be the Regigigas at this point. Oh, no. 50 less damage for each energy in your opponent's active retreat cost. Oh, my goodness. This is going to hit us for 220, and then we're dead. Oh, no. All right. I will show you. I will let this play out, and then we will quit. But we're going to lose right here, like really bad. All right. All right, and yeah, we scoop. Okay, that was a really bad game for us. Just not getting a Genesect set up is inexcusable. Oh, we're up against, I'm almost certain this is the mirror match. Okay, so let's, and it's also extremely sexist for some reason. Oh gosh, that's not good. And we lost the coin flip again. I think the Mew VMAX curse continue, and this is okay, but not exactly the ideal hand you want going into a Mew mirror match. We don't really have a lot of outs here. I don't know. Do we end up just sweeping this entire back half of the stream under the rug? Oh my goodness. And they hit it. Even if we land the ideal play, right? The ideal play here would be Meloetta boss up that Mew, which they're hiding right now, which is technically possible. We can still then get bossed and destroyed. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. Thank God. Now we have a game. Okay. I hate burning both. Oh, no. What do I want here? Oricorio? Yeah, we probably want the Oricorio. So we do at least have that part of our setup complete. Oh, I meant to shoot. Now we're kind of... Okay, cram. Please. They left Mew out here, which is... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay, well then. How did we just blow through like 25 cards and not get the one we needed? And now we're gonna lose our Meloetta and this Fusion Strike energy. Again, not necessarily the end of the world. We do have Silene, which is... We needed a Alessa Sparkle. Okay, now they're going to get the Alessa going, and this is going to hit for 1 billion damage. And they've spread them out evenly. Secret Player, odds isn't 100%. Yep. And Secret Player, welcome back. Okay, let's see how they... Huh. Why would they do that for the one on the bench? I guess they can... I guess worst case scenario, they can still bail out, and they're gonna... Of course they're gonna hit heads. Because always... How is it that I keep... Every time I play this deck, doesn't matter what version... And they've got catchers too! At least they didn't hit tails that time. Or hit heads that time. I think they might be stuck. No. Oh, they only have 2 Genesects on the board, which is maybe a problem? Please no. Tails, 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 tails. Okay. They can't attack. They can't attack. We might be back. Yeah, they're hiding. Okay. Okay. This is not over. This is not over. Let's get rid of this Mew and this Quick Ball just to get rid of it. And we will go and put energy on the... I'm going to hold right now. Actually, you know what? Let's use a switch right now in case we need to pivot off. That's not good. Okay. Again, I don't want any of this stuff. We do draw Rotom Phone, which... What are we looking for right now? What are we looking for right now? Okay, Choice Belt would help. I feel like I'm lacking focus here. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need... Do I even have... Okay, I still have 2 catchers. I still have 2 boss. I just haven't drawn any of those cards. Okay. 140. 170. Please. Nope. How about this? We do get it. Let's go with Mew V. I probably should have... Okay. I'm stuck now. And I'm probably 10 short. Yeah. And we have now plowed through 40 cards and still haven't been able to do anything meaningful. They've gone through 40 cards and they're stuck too, but they didn't have to be stuck. They could have played this differently. I see the lane where they could have played it differently. Did we throw out the double turbo? No. Okay, well... Interesting they bossed up Mew instead. Let's see. Do they have what they need? Do we have pellets, tablets, just in case? Oh gosh. Mew's gonna hit for 1 billion damage here, isn't it? Okay. Mew VMAX is going to hit for at least 280. If they've taken a power tablet already, it's going to knock out my Mew. And this is going to be not impossible to get out of, but really, 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 really bad. Okay, so I guess the beauty of having plowed through this many cards... And yeah, unfortunately, I don't have... Okay, I think we got a... If we get an Alessa Sparkle here... Of course we don't get an Alessa Sparkle. Because why would I be so fortunate as to get the one card... Okay, there's an Alessa. And there's only one more... Okay. I need an Alessa, and I can't draw the fusion energy here with it. No! Okay. Well. Okay. This is not ideal. I'm going to burn the Alessa knowing that it's not going to work. Oh, hold on. It is. Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All of a sudden, oh my goodness, 320, let's go. Let's go. You gotta believe. We do get a catcher. We do get another power tablet. And we get another Alessa. Okay. So we might still be dead. Well, okay. The route is... like, it's still possible for them to knock out that Mew VMAX, which I think is going to be their primary target. We still have the option to knock out one of these two Genesects between... yeah, okay, that's fine. Depending on what they draw here, we might be able to knock out that Mew. We should be able to knock out either Genesect. We have options here. We have options. Let's see how they go about this. Oh gosh. And they're down to the four card. Okay, they do get it. What's the play? The Psychic Leap? Okay. So they do save it. Unfortunately, now we can't take... yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Because what we do now... I think we just boss. Yeah, we're going to boss here and take the guaranteed KO on the Meloetta, and then they can't attack next turn. And that's... yep. And now... we should have them in checkmate. I guess, okay, there is a potential for this going real bad. How many power tablets do they even have left? I think... okay, yep. Alessa Sparkle. You still have Alessa's... you still have energy? What? Okay. And do you have a switch? Oh my goodness. Literally coming down to the wire. Oh my goodness. Okay. 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 You have a Nintendo Switch? Thank you, Secret Player. So this is okay, and they quit because they knew they were done. GG's. GG's. Okay. So there we go. Mew with catchers. Actually, wait. I think I played the wrong version of my deck. I played the wrong version of... I don't think I can use any of this in the video because I played the version that doesn't have the trekking shoes or Silene. I have to throw this whole segment out. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna save at least this match. I was not wearing trekking shoes. I left my gold Yeezys at home. I was playing with the wrong deck this whole time. I can't use that intro. Oh, damn. That entire chunk of content is just gone. I mean, I will save the Mew match. The Mew match was pretty good. But I played the version of the deck that didn't have the gold Yeezys in it. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of a bummer. I hope the matches were entertaining. That last Mew match was full of drama. And I think I can at least salvage that as its own thing. But let's go and open a couple of last packs. Let's get some last pack magic in here. We've got 4 packs in a dream. 4 packs in a dream. Can we pull some more good cards out of Astral Radiance? Okay. And we got an Adamant. That's a new card. We haven't gotten this one yet. You can only use this if you discard 2 metal energy cards from your hand. And you can search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. This is a really good combo with Metal Saucer, where you discard 2 energy, you get 2 Metal Saucers, and then you use the 2 Metal Saucers onto your Pokemon. In particular, a great card for Dialga, while Metal Saucer is still in the format. And there'll probably be other good uses for Adaman going forward. Okay, 2 more. 2 more. Really hoping. Can we bookend it with like Palkia? I don't need any more of those. Nah, and we have enough gutsy pickaxes. Okay, so Adaman we didn't have. Adaman we gotta get. I don't think we have Arita either. Okay. We do get the Trainer Gallery Weirdeer and okay. We can at least admire the Weirdeer. Weirdeer is a Pokemon from new to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Looks very nice here with, I cannot remember this trainer's name. And you do ride on Weirdeer a lot in the game. Okay, 2 more packs. Oh, this is the last one. Okay, can we bookend it with something good? Like, Galarian Mr. Rhyme. It's so... I'm gonna refrain from hitting the button. And Meg, take care. I'm actually wrapping up here in a sec. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk soon. We have to talk about some other stuff, card stuff. Galarian Mr. Rhyme doesn't look great, but we got 2 of those now. All right, that's gonna do it for today's stream. Thank you all for hanging out. Gowlee, Megan Plays Games, Secret Player. Who else is in here? Mystical, Ninja, Space Cactus, Copper Key, everyone that came by. Much appreciated. I will be back on Wednesday with a Returnal. And just a heads up, that's going to be the last stream for a while. Steph and I are going on vacation to Florida after that. So I'm going to be gone for a while. So I'm going to be missing the stream that would have happened on the 5th, the 8th, Wednesday the 8th, Sunday the 5th, and I might also miss the 12th. I will be back in the country by then. I don't know if I'm going to want to stream. At the latest, I will be back. I mean, we're going to be back on the 1st, but then after that, we'll be back again on the latest, the 15th. So a little bit of a gap. I'm going to miss you, but vacation, right? Don't forget, I'm also on all the socials, the YouTubes, the TikToks. Oh, that's the website, inthirdperson.com. Articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, and all that jazz. And yeah, I guess we will. I haven't really thought through this ending, but I do have to go. Thank you all for watching. We're not going to do a raid today, so let's just get out of here. Later. Enjoy the rest of your day, y'all.